Fuck, no, no, no!
Oh, wait.
Damn.
How'd you die? Look at you. Last one's a bitch, huh? Dead motherfucker. That boy bouncing on rocks.
It was like I saw Ben fall and I couldn't adjust myself.
How the fuck y'all gonna do this?
Your fault. It would have been easier to have been hung by the roof by my toenails. God.
Well, I don't have any respect.
You could make some pasta.
No, I can't.
And get rid of those seafood ravioli. I want them out of here.
Okay.
I hate you. This was your idea.
No, this was definitely your idea. This was definitely your idea.
It wasn't your
Oh
idea.
shit.
No, it wasn't.
Imagine the clips that are gonna happen in the PC version. Oh shit! Damn! Get the fuck out of here! Never touch my shit again. Oh.
So stick with 360. That's your message if you don't,
Well,
like it.
if you have zero access to the internet, that is an offline device. I mean, seriously, when I read the blogs and thought about who's really the most impacted, there was a person who said, "Hey, I'm on a nuclear sub, and I don't even know what it means to be on a nuclear sub, but I've got to imagine that it's not easy to get an internet connection."
There you go. And there it is. And there it is. There you have it.
Is anyone there?
Yo, that was too That was too I could have swore that nigga said, "Quiet." No.
Johnny Lawrence in the afterlife yelling at ghosts.
Like going to like the right in front of the elevator. You know when you saw her first?
Oh, okay.
I think that's where you actually be able to.
I hope I'm actually hitting him.
Just making all noise.
Hey, hey, oh, let's. Oh, that's terrible. Hey, listen, chat. This is copyright free. This is what y'all get. Blame Twitch. We can't. Oh shit. We can't actually play it.
Fucking struggle version.
Yeah. Hey, oh, oh. Hey. Oh. This is what we gotta do. Don't ask me what that sound was.
You are not my son! You are not my son. Please run. What an idiot I was.
This is bad enough. Who the fuck wants to play something harder than this? If they ever interview somebody that played through the game on a harder difficulty than like on the next one, I guarantee they're in a straitjacket and wearing a Hannibal mask. The only fucking way. That's the type of person that would willingly go through that shit from beginning to end. Wow, really? So it just disappears? I'm out. I'm not in the mood. It bit the floor, the wall fell, and my... The fuck was that? We'll try to remember to come back. Wait, there's a chest over there. Yeah.
As I turn and embrace the sun, may he burn away my sins.
So is the stalker gone?
At least he died better than he lived.
So I guess the stalker is gone?
To be an official idol.
Yeah, okay. Good for you.
The fuck? Hi, Cheryl. I'm thinking about joining the idols.
Yeah! Ready to take
No
down
music.
the establishment?
It's so awkward.
Sure. By, like, stealing car parts and whatnot?
Or by punching everybody in the neck?
Okay.
Must have taken out the power.
Oh my god, what is...
I think Grandpa had a generator.
You don't mean... No!
Hey, yo!
Who made this game?
Kiss my whole ass. No, I'm good.
Who made this
I'm good.
game?
No, I'm
How the
cool.
whole thing turned
No,
red?
I'm cool. Y'all got me in fucking Vector's living room and shit now. I'm supposed to be okay playing this
That
shit with
really looks
everyone.
like that now. That looks like that now.
Gosh, join me.
To the other side. We have to get the device. Jesus. I'm listening to the fucking scraping outside and that. They gonna let me climb. There's gotta be something up here. Right? Sir, can you? I swear to. It's not my fault. Yo! This is so stupid, yo. This is actually so stupid. It really is so stupid. There's no fucking way! Oh, I'm in! Yes! Fuck this game. I'm not playing it anymore.
I was the last one and Drew was next.
Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck the game. Fuck this game. That watch on the thing, that's what time that was set for. I had a feeling. It's just dancing all around the fucking place now. It doesn't give a fuck. It doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, if we go this way, we should be good. Oh shit. Yeah, baby. Oh man, the loot. The loot. It's a beautiful thing. All right, come on. Now what the fuck? Okay, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's hurry up and do this for
We gotta
world
hurry
shows up.
before
Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Try
it's fast.
Try triangle or Y for you.
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1. Okay,
No,
that's
I couldn't
not it.
headbutt the baseball. Try again. Try again. I think I pushed X late.
3, 2,
Oh
1.
my god, are you fucking...
Okay, that worked.
She got it with her head. Okay, it's time to go. We're
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, we're leaving. Fuck this.
The sound is crazy. The sound is actually crazy. You can hear how dense the fucking traffic is. So it's saying it's right here.
It saves you though. It stops the conga line.
Oh.
Jesus!
That was the most violent end I've ever seen.
Christ, that went right to Black House's Sopranos ending. It's said. The Last of Us style. You know, it's so violent. You don't even want to see this. She got hit by a trap, a bat, a fucking barrel, fire arrow in the head.
Yo, that was the most violent ending I've ever seen in this game.
Jesus
It was
Christ,
fucking
man.
camera shake.
Camera shake too. Even the camera.
Do the hell out of it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Try hanging my cuffs to the floor though.
I mean, this shit might help with that.
Oh my fucking gosh! What the freak? When did this come?
Well, the other day.
When did this come? Oh shit! Oh no! Yeah, we gotta shoot like ASAP.
That's for you, no fucker.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's yours.
Oh shit! You fucking serious?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh fuck this! Oh my god! What? I ain't in the house. Everybody outside. I ain't got in the house. Shit. Yo. Shit. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, job. What? Are you making hard for this house? Goodness, yo.
That should help with that.
Oh.
What is that? Shit. Who would have known a crazy?
No chance of running smoothly tonight. That's it. I'm done. I quit. Sorry, but it's not like the guy lives here. The guy was here for 3 days. Doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Robbie!
Get your dumb ass the fuck out of here, man. Shut the fuck up. What?
Minutes before Barefoot Bob's is ready to open for relaunch.
Dumbass.
This isn't gonna work.
Lisa's brother Robbie is not exactly pleased with Chef Ramsay's changes.
Find yourself a new bar manager.
I love this fucking game. What up, everybody? We back.
Yo.
So this is gonna be the first official episode, I guess you could say, and what we're dubbing the Struggle Cast. Shouts out to Mr. Boykins for coining the name, because I didn't know what the fuck to call it. I kind of feel like I probably used that name before, but I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. We've been done too much content. It's all running together. Pretty much what we're doing today is we're going to be talking about Creed 3, Last of Us, Episode 8. So there are going to be spoilers in this. So if you've not seen either of these, beware. We talking about everything. We're talking about everything. Also, if you're on the Discord, we're finally using the stage feature, so you can actually join this VC. You can be in the audience. If you want to say something, you can raise your hand. We can bring people on stage to talk and all that, just in case just to have an extended conversation. So you don't have to be just in the chat watching us talk for days about stuff. If you want to join in the conversation, that's an option too. Join the Discord. So which one you want to tackle first? Actually, let's actually introduce who else is here, so I'm not just hopping into this shit. Irvin, introduce yourself.
What up, y'all? Y'all know me.
That's it? That's all you got? The fuck?
Yes, they know me by now.
Terrible. Not everybody know you.
Yeah, they do.
Well, that's Irvin. Apparently y'all know him.
They know me.
Who here doesn't know Irvin? Show of hands.
Damn, that's crazy.
10 people say they don't know you.
I'm like Marshawn Lynch. Y'all know me. Y'all know why I'm here.
Worst intro ever.
Listen, I suck at intros. We know this.
So we were both pretty excited about both Creed 3 and Last of Us. So we gonna talk about it.
All right, so let's do Creed first,
Okay.
because I assume Ben is gonna want to come in and talk about Last of Us.
Okay.
So, all right,
Creed 3.
I just want to start off by saying this is probably tied for like the best of the Creed movies. It's tied with Part 2 for me.
Okay.
However, I will say I was missing Rocky in
Me
this.
too. Me too.
I understand why Rocky wasn't in it, and considering all the BS that's happening with Sylvester Stallone and that one producer that shall remain nameless.
Okay, so I don't. Give me a second, because I don't know about any of that. I heard some things in passing, but I don't know the story. Hang on, let me get you on the Discord link, because the bot doesn't seem to be working right now. What is the drama?
Okay, so when Sylvester Stallone first wrote Rocky and he wanted to star and direct it and all that, he had to sell the rights to the producer. I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, so once Creed 2 was like really successful and brought in, Drago's son and all that, the producer wanted to make a Ivan Drago spinoff. And Sylvester Stallone was like, no. And, Sylvester Stallone, up to that point, was in charge of pretty much all the stories that, like, you had to go to him if you wanted to basically make the movie, right?
Yeah.
So when the producer wanted a Drago spinoff, Sylvester Stallone was adamantly against it. And that caused all this drama because, Sylvester Stallone was like, I wrote every movie up to this point.
Right.
And the dude was like, well, I own the rights, so it doesn't matter if you wrote the fucking movies. I could decide what we do with the story. So now Sylvester Stallone is in like this lawsuit type thing for the right to Rocky.
Oh, shit.
And the producer is fighting it. And so a lot of people speculate, well, he said that was the reason why he wasn't in Creed 3 and why he will never watch Creed 3. But he also liked to reiterate that him and Michael B. Jordan is cool.
Okay.
And he is willing to come back for another Creed movie.
Okay.
However, he is not going to do it if the other dude is still in charge of it.
I mean, fair enough.
And that's And all I could say was that was fair enough too. But and like I really hope he get those rights because unnecessary spin-offs is always what kills a franchise.
Yeah.
So
See, because like I saw a thumbnail on YouTube and the title said Rocky Sylvester Stallone says he will never watch Creed 3. And I didn't click on it because part of me thought it was clickbait, but I'm like, I hope there's no static with him and Michael B. Jordan or whatever like that. Like I didn't know what was happening, so I had no idea.
no, there's no static. Like Sylvester Stallone always wanted like Creed to stand on his own.
Right.
So the way he wrote like Creed 2 was that, Donnie was his own man now. He really didn't need Rocky anymore.
Yeah, because he wrote kind of an exit for himself when like him finally, going visiting his son and them patching things up and all that. So like yeah.
So that's what I initially thought would happen. Like that's why I thought he wasn't in Creed 3, but apparently it was some bullshit happening.
Damn.
And a lot of people, me included, think that the producer almost tried to erase Rocky from the franchise because if you remember watching it, Donnie only brought up Rocky like once.
One time. Like Rocky's only brought up one time in the movie by name.
Mm-hmm. So
damn.
Yeah, that's the drama.
Well,
So
I mean, I completely get it from Stallone's perspective. I'm glad there's no bullshit between him, Michael B. Jordan, or Ryan Coogler or anything like that. So that's definitely good to hear. I'm glad about that.
All good people, and he's willing to come back if him and Michael B. Jordan agree on the story. And I guess because Ryan Coogler is still going to produce the movie,
right.
He's not involved. He's still involved.
Yeah.
And even Sylvester Stallone he produced the movie.
Yeah.
So we'll see, because Creed 4 was announced.
It was. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was announced before this movie even came out.
Oh shit. Okay.
So we'll see what happens in the future.
All right.
So with that being said, this fucking movie, man, broke me beyond comparison.
Broke things in you that can never be fixed.
And like the thing with like the Rocky movies, right? You can understand like everybody's point of view to an extent.
Yeah.
With the exception of 3 and 4, like Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang was just like, I want the title. That was about it.
Yeah.
And Drago was just this Russian experiment gone wrong. If you boil it down, but like it to me, it brought it back to the roots of like with basically, it was like Rocky and Apollo type situation, except like deeper.
Yeah.
Because like I understood why Dane was upset in the movie.
Yeah.
From the first time since Rocky 2, I understood both protagonists, antagonists, motivation. But at the same time, it was just like, I understand you mad, but this ain't the way to do shit. Like,
it's like when it comes to him, and I said it in the review, and I'll say it again. Other than him like getting Drago's hand fucked up, he did everything on the level. Like he put the time in, he did the work. It's just like he felt that, there was no way to get that shot unless he forced it to happen.
Right.
Like, other than that, then that confrontation at the beach where he was still mad. Like I get it, but damn, it's like other than him fucking up his hand, I didn't really have a problem with anything else he did.
I mean, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, me neither. And like when let's jump back to the beginning, like in 2002 when he was up and coming. And he was Golden Gloves. He was basically about to turn pro when he hit 18.
And I like how they did it in the beginning where they showed how good he was.
Yeah.
And they showed that he was the man, and just things got fucked up.
Listen, that checkmate shit.
Yeah, yeah. That
shit
was
dope.
slick. That was slick. Most Rocky movies, the protagonists aren't really evil. I would agree to an extent.
I will agree to an extent too. Like, go ahead.
No, you first. What's up, Mary?
No, I was just gonna say, like, I agree to an extent because the reason why I to an extent because Drago, like I said, he was this Russian experiment.
Mm-hmm.
So he was basically doing what the government basically told him to do.
Yeah.
Like that, I must break you shit, or that you will lose shit. That wasn't really him. And I like how Creed 2 kind of like, shed light on that.
Yeah, it humanized him a lot too. It showed like the fallout from what he did, and I felt bad for him.
I did too, until like, but when he showed up at the restaurant talking all that slick shit, I was just like,
that was wild. That was wild.
He was like, my boy will break your boy just like I broke his father, and I was just like,
yeah.
Come on, now.
Still trying to hold on to that. It's like there was a podcast where someone said that Jonathan Majors used his eyes to act, and I thought that was really interesting. He does. Like he definitely does. The more you watch him, the more you can see it.
Yeah, especially when he gets out of jail and he meets him at the gym, and then they go out to the restaurant, and like he's speaking, but like his eyes is telling a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you saw how he looked at Donnie at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
How Donnie's wearing all his designer clothes, and
mm-hmm.
and then when he put the money out and he was like, "Hey, I got you," and then you saw how like he like frowned up a little bit.
Yeah, he switched up. He's like, "Nah, man, I don't need no handout. Like, I didn't come here. God didn't come here for that."
Right.
And I respected that too. It's like I didn't come here for like a free ride or whatever like that, or to hit you with the guilt trip. It's like I'm here to make my own way.
Yeah.
It's like that. I respect him for that. Clubber Lang's still the baddest motherfucker. That's why I wish that Mr. T would put that animosity aside and come back, because like they could reintegrate him into the shit too. But
you know what? As much as I like Clubber Lang, I feel like he really doesn't add to the story going forward. Like he was a dope villain for the movie itself, but like honestly, he doesn't add nothing. It's not like Drago that had a lingering effect.
Yeah.
Drago killed Apollo.
They were
lingered.
Yeah.
Or like Apollo and Rocky, that lingered.
Yeah.
Like with Mr. T, it was just like, all right, you ducking me. I want a shot.
Yeah.
Then he didn't even beat Rocky at 100% because Rocky was thinking about Paulie the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And he was distracted. And then Rocky came back 100%. He beat Mr. T. That was it. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, you're right.
Like even Rocky 5 with Tommy Gunn. Like, granted, the actor that played Tommy Gunn ain't here no more, But like, even if they would have wanted to do something with that, it doesn't really have a lingering effect. Like, Rocky handled that shit already. So, But back to Dane, like that him being frustrated and like him being like angry, like I get it, but like that shit on the beach, that had me feeling some type of way.
Yeah. Because like he finally got what he wanted, so he was on cloud 9. So he's like, fuck all that shit. It is what it is.
I will say this: when he won the title and he was like, "Donnie, come on, celebrate," and then Donnie shook his head like, "This is the wrong way to do it."
Yeah,
and like he felt like betrayed right there. I get it, but again, that beach scene kind of was just like, because like that part, you think you mad? It's just like you like, you think you mad, nigga? I was locked up watching you do the shit that I was supposed to do.
Yeah. And it's like a part of him still blamed him for like rolling out and him getting caught up.
Again, I don't blame Donnie for that. Because
I don't either.
In a situation like that, like I would have rolled out too. And I'm not saying that to be like fuck him. I would have rolled out too. But
it's like when it all comes out, I get it.
Yeah. Now, Marianne keeping the letters from him, I don't know how I feel about that.
And once again, it's like I get why she did it because she didn't know the whole story either. But she just thought that he'd be a bad influence on him, so she thought she did what she thought was right as a mother.
And again, I get it, but at the same time, it was just like that's his brother, pretty much.
Yeah,
like
that's another reason he felt betrayed because it's like you didn't respond to nothing I said. I wrote you all these letters. I didn't hear nothing back.
And again, that line, he was like, "I wrote you," and he was like, "I didn't get no letters," and he was like, "She still at the same house, right?" He was like, "Yeah, same house, same address," and he was like, and I was just like, it's the subtle dialogue that makes this movie like dope. Also, I finally glad that we got the answer of what happened to Creed's other two kids. And like when Donnie went off on Marianne again, warranted, and he was like, he was my brother. He treated me better than your other two kids ever did. And I was like, yo.
Yeah.
And then for them motherfuckers not to show up at the fucking funeral, that's another thing.
That scene when she was in bed and she was talking to him like he was his father, that shit hurt. I had to slump down in my seat for that one. I'm like, nah.
I did too.
Like, I can't do this right now.
I was beating on my chest, man. Like
I did the whole slump down. I'm like, man.
Especially that part when she was like, he looks just like you, Apollo. He's the reason why I forgave you. And I'm like, yo.
Yep. I was damn near on the floor.
Yeah, it's just like, come on now. Why are we doing this?
I was damn near on the fucking floor. They had a lot of heart in this one, man. And as far as the emotions go, this probably
broke me.
Was one of the most emotional Creed movies. They was all emotional. Like I even fucking I want to say tear, but I fucking cried the first one when the whole cancer thing happened with Rocky. Like when he fell on the ground, he was apologized. I'm like, fuck. And then when he was talking about how when they were trying to give him, you're saying about taking chemo and all these, like, nah, my wife tried that, and I'm like, that shit broke me.
But what broke me in the first movie was like, I'll fight if you fight.
Yeah. And how adamant he was. He's like, what I look like here, sitting around waiting for you to die. Now fuck that. Just that tough love. It's like, I ain't doing this unless you fight it. That's the only way I'm even going for this. And to see them at the hospital where Rocky's like, nah, you gonna train right here. Him going up and down the steps and still doing drills and shit. Like
he taking chemo and he got him shadow boxing.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is a Rocky shit to do right there.
It's like, so even with that, it's like you still going to go for it. Like that shit. And then the second movie when he got fucking mollywopped and he's in the bed all fucked up and then Rocky shows up and they have that confrontation there. That shit broke me too.
It was like, oh, now you want to show up? I needed you the most. Now you want to be here? Get the fuck out. And I'm like, don't talk to him like that.
Yeah, that's what it is. The shorty was saying, and Rocky was like, nah, it's all good. It's all good. I get it. Just, take care of him. Like, man, there's always a lot of heart in these movies. In this one, man. And right after he had the argument with her too, and then it's like,
it's just that Man,
he goes to the spot where it happened, and then
it was just like bullshit after bullshit
yeah.
after bullshit. And I was like, I can't keep doing this right now. I was just angry. Now I'm over here fighting real nigga tears.
Yo, I almost had to watch that movie on the floor because I was slumping for like a good 10 minutes. I'm like, come on, man. To see her like that, it's that dialogue that got me. I'm like, man.
I'm like, Mama, I'm sorry. Mama, don't leave me. Mama, I'm like,
I was almost planking, yo. I'm like, nah.
And what sucks, right? Because I took my little brother, my mother, and my pops with me. And I was sitting right next to my mother when it was happening. So it was even worse. That just like because I put myself in Donnie's shoes.
Yeah.
Like, and like just to feel what he was going through.
Yeah.
Like, nah. Mm-mm.
That shit is rough, man. That shit is rough. Even like right after the funeral when he's talking to his wife and she's talking about how, she's not even living things out the way she wanted to because she wanted to do this and now she can't. It's like so everyone's getting fucked up. I'm like, man. It's like you do the best with the hand that you dealt. That's all you can do.
That's really all you can do. Yeah, man. That shit, man, like when he finally broke down and told her the story of what happened in the group home, it was just like, yo, he really, like Marianne really did save him from that. And I'm gonna be real, before the movie started, like how I thought what happened was that they got arrested, right? And then it was gonna be that scene where she gets him from the juvie center.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be the connection.
Same.
But then when he rolled up in front of her house, I was like, oh, so he knew. Okay, cool. Great. So and that's
on a happy note though.
Yeah.
The boxing was excellent.
Listen, when Michael B. Jordan said that he took anime inspiration, you saw that.
You saw it.
First fight.
Yeah, you definitely saw it.
First fight.
If anybody in chat has seen Hajime no Ippo, if you seen that anime and you see that first fight, you see it. You see it. And things are slowing down. He's pinpointing things and all that. He's got the inner monologue in his head and I love how they went back to Pretty Ricky.
Yeah.
Like
the
only one he hasn't beat yet. It's like you take it back to Creed 1 and you start out the movie. The first fight of the movie is the first professional fight is with him. That rematch. That was incredible. That was incredible. I loved it.
Everybody was like, "You better than him. Why are you playing with him?" And he was like, "Oh, I got it. Checkmate."
Yeah. It's called Hajime no Ippo. It's a boxing anime. It's really fucking good.
Checkmate, and then proceeded to hit that Neo Matrix combo.
Being so good that you can see it and call it out, that's some Babe Ruth shit. Like that, you a monster at that point. If you can call it out, you say checkmate and you knock somebody on the fuck out, you're a beast. You are a beast.
Speaking of knocking somebody the fuck out, I gotta give a little shout out to my little niece, Amara, because when the chick stole her drawing and ripped it in half, no hesitation. She got up and just
squared up.
her.
Bop. I said, yep. That's my daughter right there. I was about to adopt her. No delay. Because she was trying to, play that tough role like, I run this. Like, bitch, no, you don't. Bop. I don't care who you are.
Not know who my father is?
In the center of the face. Immediate principal's office. You knew what the fuck happened.
Look, what was so funny about that whole scene was Dottie tried not to smile. Every time
He was proud. We was all proud. Because if I ever had a daughter and somebody's trying to bully her at school, knock her the fuck out. And we'll talk about it later.
I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be upset that's gonna be a show. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take her on a ride. We gonna talk. And she getting ice cream. She coming back with a whole new toy. He was like, "Don't tell your mama I did this." But
listen, you tried to bully the wrong person's child, because you don't know what she gonna do.
Zero hesitation. She saw that shit. She got up and boom.
Gilbert, appreciate that. Thank you.
I really wish they'd showed the aftermath, like the girl with the bloody nose and shit. I want to see that shit.
Big lump on the forehead, nose running, her just blubbering.
Fucking dry heaving in the corner.
When Adonis and Dame punch each other at the same time in the final fight, someone pointed out that's the same move when Goku fought Majin Vegeta.
Yeah, we was gonna get to that, but since we already brought up that fucking final fight, man, that part when they just quiet everything down. It was just
they focused everyone out of the arena. It was just both of them, and I loved how they started and they saw the younger selves. I'm like, yep, here we go, brother versus brother.
Even on that anime shit, when he threw him up against the cell gates and he started beating his ass, and then Daddy was like, "I can do that shit too," and threw him up against the punching bag.
Some people say that they felt like the final fight was rushed and they sped past, but it's like,
oh no,
it didn't feel like that for me, because it's like you got to see what's happening. Time is passing while they're going through this emotional battle, and there's a lot happening, and I didn't feel like they sped that shit up at all.
Me personally, it felt like an anime fight.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And like, how anime fights is, in reality, it's short as hell anyway. So, so like when they quiet everything down, you get lost in the moment. You don't even think about how long the fucking fight was going.
Exactly. It was kind of like Warrior. Yeah, I haven't seen Warrior yet. A bunch of people told me I need to watch Warrior.
You really do.
A bunch of people said that, and I definitely will.
Because that final fight was exactly like the final fight in Warrior. And like I was making Warrior comparisons while watching the movie. But Warrior was the first Tom Hardy movie I saw. So it's really, I think it's on Amazon now. If you should like give it a watch, probably do a reaction to it.
Well, the show.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie.
Yeah, no. It gets a little confusing. Called the same exact thing.
Listen, both of them were really good anyway. So,
but yeah, man, the fighting in this, like, it's like they filmed this movie differently, because like the boxing felt the realest it's ever felt. Like,
also, 40X, man.
I gotta see it in 40X. Like the boxing in the Creed movies have always been great. Like I forgot what fight it is in Creed 1 where the whole fight is the one shot where they never cut the camera.
Oh, that was the first fight that Rocky coached him through. That was his first quote unquote professional fight.
The whole thing is a one shot, and I'm like, yo, they never cut the camera. I don't think there's any hidden cuts or anything. There's it never cuts. So the fighting has always been like front and center and great. And each movie has escalated even further. This one, I feel like I was actually getting knocked the fuck out in the seat for real. And I wasn't even in 40X. I was regular. Like, that shit was crazy, man. Especially when Dame was cheating. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yo, even the way he was showing that shit, I felt like I got hit. Jesus.
That way he was zeroing in on that arm.
Yeah.
And then that fucking cut with the elbow.
Yo, that elbow shit, yo. The way they showed that shit was so crazy. And they slowed it down for us. That shit was so fast, and that shit probably fucked them up too.
Jonathan Majors is a dope ass actor.
You beast. He's a beast.
But he was able to showcase that rage, sadness, and like ferocity all at once.
Yeah. I keep saying that that's like prime Tyson the way he was acting. That was prime Tyson shit, like the way his mannerisms were and the way he was moving and blocking and just like a fucking monster. Like he was scary in the ring. He was scary. He was scary. Like if they told me if I got cast in Creed 4 and I had to fight him, I'm not doing it, yo. I'm not doing it.
I'll do it,
especially
just so I can get knocked out with one hit. Just
I'll never forget when Michael B. Jordan got knocked out for real in I think Creed 1.
Oh yeah,
like that hit when he go down, like that's real. He actually got knocked the fuck out. I'm like, yo,
twirl too. That shit was hilarious.
Yo.
Well, at least we know they was boxing for real because I think that's the one thing Sylvester Stallone wanted them to keep was the boxing for real. Because him and Carl Weathers fucked each other up in the first 2 movies.
Jesus.
Like his eye being closed like that shit was real.
Crazy, man. Like I loved it. Like and even though I felt the lack of Rocky, even with that shit, I still love the movie. Like I felt like it was just a personal choice, but even without him being there, he still stood on his own. And me feeling the loss didn't really affect the movie to me. As crazy as that sounds.
Because like me and my pops talked about this, and it was just like when Marianne passed away, like it made no sense for Rocky not to be there, you know, because he would have been there for Donnie, if anybody. And it was just like of course with this drama what's going on, I get it, but at the same time, like Donnie had to do this on his own.
Yeah.
Like this was a personal story.
Yeah.
Like the story had nothing to do with Apollo. It had nothing to do with Rocky. This was Donnie's story.
Right.
And I get it. And I understand it. Like the first movie, I said it like this. The first movie, it was about him accepting his father's legacy. Because he was Adonis Johnson for most of it.
Yeah.
And then part 2 was about him defending his father's legacy by fighting the son of the man who killed him.
Right. Which was a big deal. That was the big deal.
Yeah. This movie is Donnie's legacy now. Like,
yeah.
It's not about Apollo. this was strictly Donnie.
Right.
And Donnie's choices and Donnie's past and like I get it. And I love that movie. I love this movie for the story choice that they made. Because at some point you keep saying, "Oh, my father's Apollo Creed." People are going to be like, "All right, yeah, whatever."
Right. Which is like the reason why I liked Creed 1 and him trying to make his own way without even using the name.
Yeah.
Like he did things the right way. Like he didn't get a fast track, road to success. It's like he was fighting in Mexico. He was just making it happen, and he was fighting, and then 12 hours later he'd be at work in Cali, like at a desk job. Like he was, and then he finally realized this is what I want to do, so I'm gonna roll out and I'm gonna make it happen.
And it's not like he didn't accept who his father was, because him shadow boxing with the footage in the background in the first movie.
Yeah, with the YouTube video.
Yeah,
that was sick, man. That was sick.
Like, it's not like he didn't accept it. He just didn't want people to think that he only got where he was because of his name.
Yeah, he didn't want to co-sign the name.
Right, I get it.
What the fuck?
But then he was like, "You ain't going to be able to fight this man unless you use the Creed name." And
yeah, like he did it as long as he could until dude leaked it, and then you had to face the music. It was like, because I think he still could have got there on his own, but like dude got mad and leaked the shit. Probably got a payday for that.
Probably.
But then they took that and spun it and succeeded.
And dude thought it was gonna be an easy win, and then he went 12 rounds. Like, what the fuck? Yo, I will never forget being in the theater watching Creed 1. And his eyes closed and all that. He's like, "I don't know if I could do this." And then, Rocky hit him because, Sylvester Stallone just gives fucking empowerment speeches on a regular. It was just like, look, you ain't your father, but you have his name, you have his blood, you are a fucking Creed. Now go out there and knock his ass the fuck out. And then the Rocky music hit.
Yeah. And then you stand the fuck up. Because that's one of the hypest moments from any movie I've ever seen.
Look, I still get chills every time I think about it. I'm like,
and I think before that's when he has that when they're talking, he's like, when he's as for the reason why he's doing it, he's like to prove I'm not a mistake. That shit hurt. I'm like, fuck, man. And then they go into the hypeness. And he's like, do what you got to do. You tell him what he needs to tell him, and then that motherfucker just dominates because he's just that good.
At the intercut between Rocky screaming like knock his ass out, and then scream, then switch to Barry, like knock his ass out. You have me in the theater like whoop his ass.
I told you when that music starts, you stand the fuck up because like you can't help it.
One of the best theater experiences ever. Like soon as that music hit, we all started cheering. It was just like yes.
That's one of the best movies to watch with a crowd. Because everybody's hype. You damn near watching that motherfucker with boxing gloves and shit. Great theater experience.
After every Rocky movie, Creed movie, I always look at like, is any boxing gyms around me? I feel like I could do this shit. And Creed 2, like, man, that first fight with Vic.
Yeah.
And how Vic was just cheating. He was just like, I don't want to win. I just want to inflict pain. Like, especially he was down and he hit him with that fucking bitch ass right hook. Got himself disqualified. And then Donnie was broke for the most of the fucking movie. I'm like, man, I can't be doing this shit.
He got fucked up. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. And seeing him like all broken down, that shit hurt too. That was a long recovery time. The use of the Rocky music in the first film, they held off on using it when they had to be expecting it and used it perfectly. They did. They made it count.
Because if at any point to use that particular theme, everybody know that theme is like, all right, shit got to get done now. And that trumpet is forever iconic.
It's like you're watching a real boxing match. Yep.
Man. Even the commentary was
when he was pissing blood, that hurt watching it. Because do you know what kind of pain you got to be in to be pissing blood?
Them kidney shots, man.
Oh my God, that's the reason why I will never be a boxer. I'm like, yo, they glamorize the shit, but then when they show the realness, I'm like, nah, man. Nah, I could never.
Them kidney shots. It's a reason why that's a last resort right there.
I could never. Like
one hit to the kidneys, you are out. I'll be screaming like a bitch. Like
they'll wheel me out that fucking stadium in a fucking wheelbarrow. Like I'm not moving.
That fucking wheelbarrow.
I'm not moving.
Fucking legs and arms is just stretched out.
I am not moving. It's like, yo, I'm not meant to be hit like that. Fuck all of that. Yeah, Victor destroyed him. But when you see the size difference, you're like, yeah, that's what would happen.
But the thing is, the size, he like 5 feet taller than him in the same weight class. That's some bullshit. Like, damn, did fucking Ivan just feed you milk and fucking calcium, nigga? Like, damn.
That's that Russian regimen.
Just fucking milk and steak. That's all he eats.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You eating steak for breakfast. Jesus, man. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but after that first fight, Creed 2, then he finally got back to the Russian socialites, and they brought back what's her name, his mother, and Ivan was like all cheesing and shit, and then Victor was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And he walked out. And he was like, "This, we did this for them." He's like, "I didn't do this for them. I did this for you."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know that fucking heifer over there.
Mm-hmm. And it's
I'm
like,
damn, you didn't have to call her a heifer.
even Ivan is like, got this one track mind the whole movie, and then at the very end, when she walks out, he sees like that shit is pointless. Like, like all I really give a fuck about is my son, and that's it. He throw in a towel, and he's like, "Nah, fuck all that." That's
It's not even.
Like, what?
No, it was just like not only that, right? But Victor saw it first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He saw that first, and he dipped his head, and he was like, "I'm doing this for my pops." And
Right.
And he just starts he just dropped his guard, and Dottie was like, "You know what? If you're gonna defend it, then fuck it." He just
I'm a wild out on you.
him throwing in that towel was just like, you see how easy that was to do, Rocky. I keep saying this. Like, Apollo would have just been mad at me. He'd have just been in the hospital mad at me. Like, I told you not throwing a damn towel. Well, look.
It's crazy. Like, if his mom didn't leave, he would have won.
Yeah.
He would have won, but
at least it would have went down to split decision.
Yeah,
because
her leaving, he said fuck it. Like, the reason why we doing this shit is like, you know what I mean, that he felt defeated, and that's the only reason why like he slowed down, and then Creed took advantage of that shit. He's like, all right, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna use this as anybody would.
That 5-piece combo he gave him in the corner, I was just like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fucking do it. Do it.
And just seeing that there was no animosity between those two for him to come back, that was good to see too.
Oh, it was a deleted scene where in Creed 2 where him and Victor talked in the locker room. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't see that.
Well, I don't know why they cut it out the movie, but basically, Donnie told Victor the same thing that Rocky told him about. It's not just about one fight, it's about multitudes of fights, pretty much. I know I fucked it up, but still.
Ad-libbing.
But basically, they had a heart-to-heart in the locker room. And it was similar to the heart-to-heart that Dame and Donnie had at the end in part 3.
Okay.
So, like, I get why they cut that out in part 2, so I understand why that scene in the locker room with Donnie and Dame in part 3 was needed. Because with Donnie and Victor, they legit was like, we are not our fathers. We are our own people. And at the end of the day, we got to do what's best for us.
Okay. I got to see that. I never saw any deleted scenes. I didn't even know there was any.
Yeah, you got to watch that. That's definitely recommended.
All right. Well, long story short, Creed 3 is a great movie. And if you're in this chat, I'm assuming you've seen it, or you just don't care about spoilers.
Also, watch it in 40X.
I need to do that. I need to do that.
That scene when he punched him in the stomach and the fucking sweat fell off of his back, that shit, 40X was like, yo.
I feel like they're hiring motherfuckers to just walk through the audience and just knock you the fuck out. Just walking up and down the aisle, just waiting for that scene. Imagine receiving that off guard.
They just pick a random motherfucker. As soon as that hit, probably just boom.
You just sleep for the rest of the movie.
He's struggling to breathe like that. There's another dude coming to count 1, 2.
Where you come from?
Motherfucker got a whole referee shirt on with the boat out. Like, who the fuck are you?
Sliding down the chair, not breathing. You over the counting. Everybody walking up with a swollen lip. Matching swollen lips.
Oh shit.
All right. Before we swap over, let's bring some people on the stage because I see some hands raised. Let's see how this shit works. Soul, I believe you were first. Let's see, how do we do this? There we go. I think that worked. What's up, Soul?
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool. It's my first time on this, so yeah, I'm just getting used to this.
Welcome. No
Thank you,
pressure.
man. I know.
No pressure at all.
I still have to see Creed though. I heard good things though.
You ain't see it,
man.
you got all three movies spoiled for you.
I know, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I'm excited about it or not.
Well, do you like boxing movies?
Of course.
Then you'll love all three of them.
Definitely.
I saw the first two Creeds, but I just got I gotta watch this one.
As far as boxing, this is the best out of the three.
For real, yeah, that's what I heard.
It is the best, and even when it comes to the story, even with that, like, because it doesn't feel tacked on, it feels organic.
Yeah, no, for real, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wanted to ask you guys though, how do you guys feel about it being like the biggest box office opening for a sports movie?
It deserves it.
Warranted.
So?
Yeah, that's 100%. Like it feels like, of course, that's what's going to happen because after you see the movie, you get it.
You think Stallone is like turning in his grave right now?
In his grave? He's still alive. What are you talking about?
No, but I mean, like, you mean because of the whole thing, the controversy and all that.
Nah.
Probably
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, because he's still cool. Michael B. Jordan and everybody else. It's just like he's getting fucked over from the dude with right, like Irvin was saying. So
yeah,
it's not like he's not going to come back. It's just I get why he wasn't in the movie.
Yeah. And it made sense eventually for him to not be in it anymore. And just give the torch to Michael B.
Yeah, and he's his own man, and like if you see the movie, it didn't really need him in it, but I would like him. That's just a personal thing. But
yeah, that's just us growing up with Rocky.
Yeah,
like, as
and
long
Michael
as we
B
know
really
it's
blew up
sorry.
Major. I think
Oh, yeah.
Majors is really gonna like, yo, that dude, man. He was the best shape dude. Like, I think he's probably in the best shape actor I've ever seen in my life.
Easily.
Like the way he trained in this movie. God damn.
Like I was getting tired just watching it. I'm like, I could never. Like his regiment is crazy.
Yeah, straight no. The Tyson thing, when you related that Tyson thing, I was like, yeah. I mean, he's wearing all black shorts.
Mm-hmm.
He's walking to the ring. I mean, this dude is a beast.
Only thing he was missing was the chipped tooth. Like that was Tyson in his prime.
Well, technically, he don't got no teeth now anyway. So that motherfucker lost a couple teeth in that first fight he was in. So
for real.
Gilbert, appreciate the 10. Thank you for that. But nah, once you see Creed 3, all the accolades it gets, it deserved. Because that is an incredible experience. And I want to see it in 40X because I enjoyed it just watching it in IMAX. It was a fucking spectacle.
Also, that soundtrack.
Oh,
that
yeah.
soundtrack is crazy.
Yeah. Right from the beginning of the movie. Like,
Yeah,
they knew what they were
you guys
doing.
got me excited to see it.
You got to see it. You have to see it 100%. If you liked 1 and 2, this is a given. You're going to love it.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it for sure.
Definitely have to.
Yeah.
Well, it was good having you here. We got to kick you off to invite somebody else, though. But go see
All
Creed.
right, man. Appreciate you guys.
All right, take it easy, man.
Easy, man.
Let's see who else. JMB. You got everybody got their hand up. Let me. This whole stage feature is pretty dope.
Yeah, I like it.
What's up,
What's going
JMB?
on? What up, man? The name's Ty.
What's up, Ty?
What's up, Ty?
Yeah, man, because a lot of people have been giving like all sorts of criticism about it.
What?
I'm like most of the other YouTubers been criticizing Creed 3.
Mm.
I'm just happy they tied up loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They made all the movies make sense. They even got stuff from Creed 1, stuff from Creed 2. It's like it's everything that you want. It's is, if you think about it objectively, it's probably the best of the three. Because Creed 1 and 2 led to this one, and this is the culmination of everything that he's done and stuff that Rocky helped him with. They made it make sense. It's a rivalry that you understand. It's a villain that is believable with motivations that aren't like cartoony or movie. Like this is real stuff that I've seen play out. Like, you know, someone go to jail for like something like that, and they lose half their life and then come out. Like I've seen it play out worse in real life. So for it to go down like this is the best way it could have gone, with someone with a good head on their shoulders and have a legitimate reason to be like upset. Like they made it make sense to me.
I'll be pissed too.
Yeah.
Like your boy for years had your back, and the one time you needed him, he just dipped out on you.
When you went there to help
right
him.
when you just come up.
Like the reason why I did it was to help you because you was getting rolled out. It's like, yeah.
But they even acknowledged that. It was just like, it wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't yours either.
That's why that conversation at the end was so powerful, because like they both are holding on to something, and it's like he apologized, and then he realized like it really wasn't your fault though. It's like that conversation at the end is probably one of the best parts of Creed 3, because they just hash it out in the ring, and then they have this conversation that's much needed.
Yeah.
That like it's just, I don't know how people can not like this movie. Like I don't understand that shit.
And I like
how the cold part about that movie was when he called in on the interview. When he had the interview.
Stephen A. Smith, like, shit.
Stephen A. Smith start shit. I was like, that's the perfect motherfucker to have.
Yep.
Like, you a good boxer 3 years ago. I don't know if you got it now.
Yeah.
Hold up. Oh, you want to say something? Oh, the dude on the phone right now.
Put him on the line right now. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it said like, you a coward, bro. You know, Apollo would be ashamed of you. You're like, all right, fuck it, run it.
You're done trying to tell him like, now's the time, man. Now's the time. I'm like, no, now's the time. What's up?
Dottie said, you know what, fuck it, run it. Do it. It's like, I'm tired of your shit. You know, Stephen A. in the background cheesing, like, yeah.
You know how to push them buttons, man. You know how to push them buttons. So
but all in all, I enjoyed the film.
Yeah, it's really good, man. That's why I was saying it grossing this much in the box office. It deserves it. Like, of course, because it's one of the best boxing movies I've ever seen. It was amazing.
Yeah, because when the fight between the two, when everything just went dark and everything like that went silent, it was just them two hashing out their differences the way best way they knew how.
Yep. They drowned out the whole entire audience.
And they knew each other so well that they countered like all their punches with their own, just for that whole thing to culminate with them punching each other.
Yep.
That Dragon Ball Z shit.
Yep.
It was just them two. Nobody else.
That visual representation of that escalated the fight even more. And I'm like, when you got the focus to drown everything out except for your opponent, you know you in the zone. You know you're in the fucking zone. And then y'all knocking each other the fuck out and around like that. That was one of the best fights I've seen. That's why when some people say like they felt like it was rushed, I'm like, nah, not really. No, because you have to see it's visual storytelling right there. You have to see what's happening. It's not that they sped past it. Like they were boxing. They were boxing. And it was personal. It was brother versus brother. They drowned everything out, and it was just them. They saw themselves as kids, and they had to hash out the differences. That was the only way that was going to get squashed.
Yeah, to quote Duke, they wasn't boxing, they was fighting. That was a fight.
Yeah, the last time I saw something like this was during it's like an old anime called Yu Yu Hakusho. It was during the Dark Tournament saga.
Dark Tournament, yep.
It was Yusuke versus the dude named Kui or something like that, where they had like a knife edge death fight.
Yusuke,
like both opponents stuck a knife in the middle of the ground, and they put their foot up against it, and whoever failed, they accepted death.
Damn.
It's a good anime. You should check it out, man.
Yeah, I've seen like some episodes of that like way back in the day, but I never watched the whole thing. Irvin sounds like he's seen it though.
That was my shit on Toonami as a kid.
Yeah. Damn, Maverick Toonami is where I watched it. I watched it every now and then.
Yeah, the intro was fire though.
Yeah, that's like old school anime. Like them intros, they knew what the fuck they was doing.
And Yusuke was a smoke demon. Like every opponent he had, he was like, look, either you gonna kill me or I'm gonna kill you. But either way, run your hands. It's just like, right.
But hey, you have to give your flowers to Kuwabara though.
Yeah.
And the man willing to take an ass whooping for his boys and tell them to leave them alone, just save it all for me. They got my highest respect.
That ain't me though. So I could give him his flowers, but that ain't me.
At least you're real about it.
Listen, I said this before, and I agree with Dottie because I would most likely ran too. And how Dottie ran all the way back home from fucking South Central, that would have been me. Marianne, I'm sorry, I snuck out. Let's say you just gonna have to whoop my ass later, but
But yeah, I appreciate y'all giving me this time though.
No problem. It was nice talking to you, man.
Nice talking to y'all. I love y'all reviews and reactions. Hopefully you have a podcast for TMNT, Mutant Mayhem.
Oh man, we need to because we hype about that.
Yeah, all right then. I'm gonna head on out. Appreciate y'all. Love from Nashville.
Take it easy, man.
Bye.
All right. We got, let's see, who was first? I think Hunter was first. What up, Hunter?
How's it going?
Pretty good. What's going on? What's happening?
What's up with you?
Nothing much. Really good to hear. Good to hear y'all's voices.
Thank you.
And I've pretty much been tuning in, and gotta take 3-3. One of the best movies I've seen. Me, my wife, and my brother-in-law went to see it last week, and phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie. The fights, I gotta tell you, one thing that me and my wife kept talking about when it came to the fight between Donnie and Damien, it was like quoting what Rocky said: one step, one punch, one round at a time.
Yep.
And in the beginning, seeing Donnie had that rematch against Pretty Ricky Collin. I wasn't expecting to see Pretty Ricky Collin. I didn't expect anything I didn't expect anything in this movie.
Listen, and I wasn't either. Just to see him in that, like I said before, that being the first official fight of the movie, seeing him come back and knowing that's the only one he hasn't beat, like that shit was dope.
Right. And especially like when in the corner, like it was showing like Ricky's movements and how Dice said checkmate, and then once we made a move, boom, he just kept connecting and then took him down right there. And I swear that was fucking sick.
Because they were telling him, you're better than him. Like go ahead and do what you got to do.
Exactly.
And it shows like how far he's come since Creed 1. Because like now he's a whole different person. Like he's got the skill, he's got the training, all of that. Like he's a better boxer now. And for him to like dissect him like that, man, listen.
Right. and Amara, I gotta say, she was absolutely incredible. And she really brought something spectacular. Like seeing how her and her dad were like communicating through sign language and all that. That was a beautiful thing to see. And when that one girl took a picture and ripped it up, and then she like punched that girl in the face, I was like, oh snap!
Immediately.
Zero hesitation too.
Immediately.
Yeah, it seemed like, look, Mom may be dead, but it looked like she wanted to follow in her father's footsteps.
Yep. Even how she like sneaking and watching like the fights on YouTube and all of that on the tablet. I'm like, she's gonna follow in the father's footsteps. shit, that might be
Yeah.
Creed 4 or 5. Like, I don't know, but either way, like she's got that drive. She's her father's daughter, and she's adorable. Like, so that definitely helps.
No doubt. And okay, Jonathan Majors as Damien. I gotta say he really played the role. He really played the role, and seeing how he won. I mean, I can definitely understand him wanting to like get his shot, and like how he accelerated the process by like having one of his homies when he was locked down, break Drago's hand. Like I found that a little dirty, but I could understand where Damien was coming from. I could understand that. And then when he got into the ring with Felix Chavez, like seeing them dirty moves every do, like the slow-mo elbow to the like his elbow grazed Felix. I mean, it was so fast. I was like, dang,
yeah.
Grazed him, and then doing the knee. Like kneeing him and everything, and he kept going for the short. I'm like, dang, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Like and then him getting the title of Felix's title. I was like, dang, and then that pretty much set up. He was pretty much setting up the groundwork to where he wanted to go against the Don.
Yep.
Go against the Dons, and then when it came to the fight, like seeing how everybody disappeared and everything, and it was just them in the ring. I gotta tell you, it seemed like every time you saw them move and connected, they were like going blow for blow. And then that last blow in the 11th round where they both punched each other in the face, I was like, that was straight Dragon Ball Z shit right there. That was straight Dragon Ball Z. And then, like Urban said, when Damien like punched Creed in the gun, in slow motion, and then he was down, and then right when Bianca said, "Get up, D," I was like, "That's a throwback to the second one when Creed went up against Drago." And Donnie, he went straight beast mode, and then like once Damien moved his arms, punched in the face, and knocked. I swear that was a knockout. I absolutely love that fight. That fight, the fighting was absolutely spectacular. And a friend of mine, basically asked like what Creed 3 was all about. Like he mentioned like how the first one was pretty much about Rocky passing the torch to Adonis, and the second one was like a grudge match between Apollo Creed, both the sons of Apollo Creed and Ivan Drago over the death. And he pretty much asked what was Creed 3 about. The way I see it, it seemed like Creed 3 was about was pretty much like facing the ghosts of the past and try to it's like facing the past, and and we pretty much see why Damien was so mad because. But the thing with it is, Donnie was a kid. So of course he like he checked out.
Yeah.
And so the only way for them to settle it, they pretty much had to go into the ring. And you know the story was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have no problem with the movie. And me and my wife, and my brother-in-law, definitely gonna go see it again next week.
Like my favorite thing about the movie is the whole thing is believable. Like nothing feels embellished, nothing feels fake. Like as far as the characters and the motivations, what's irking everybody, what you know, everything just feels like this would happen in real life.
Like nothing felt out of place.
Like, and yeah, Damien, like what he did he fuck up a little bit? Like, yeah, but like I get why he did it, you know, as far as breaking Drago's hand and all that stuff. He wanted to engineer his shot because he felt like there was no other way for him to get that. So he wanted to speed run to there and get the fight with Felix, and him fighting dirt. I mean, he's been in jail for how many years? So it's like that's what he's going to do. He's going to get his however he can do it, and he's so good at it that like the ref wasn't even seeing it. most of the time. So he was just like, you know, he slip an elbow here and a knee here, and it's like, dude's like, yo, ref, what the fuck? What's going on? It's like, you know what I mean? That's how he fights, and at the end of the day, he beat him, like brute force.
Yeah, that's all that really matters.
Yeah,
he beat him.
Yeah, he beat him.
Not only that, like the ref couldn't have seen it because Damon was quick with it.
He was on
He was
demon
totally
time.
quick. You couldn't even see it. It was like he threw a bunch. He threw that knee so quick. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, Donnie saw it. A lot of other people were seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like the ref didn't even see. Ref didn't see it.
It's about what the ref sees.
Yeah, but he definitely did see the elbow Damien did to the face.
Yeah.
Felix's face, and he pretty much called him out on that. And he pretty much warned him if he did a dirty move like that again, he would be kicked out.
Yeah.
So, but still though, like it was still good. It was still good that that after the fight, Damien and the Dons pretty much resolved their differences and all that. And I really honestly, I went into this movie like I pretty much like take a page from your book. I pretty much go into a movie without expecting anything, because I honestly didn't expect for them to bring the characters from the first and second movie.
Right.
It seemed like everything was like coming full circle in a kind of way, and like seeing the training montage. That was like a throwback to the second one when the Dons had to get back on his feet to fight Victor Drago again, and honestly seeing how Adonis and Victor are cool now.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that, and especially like how they were sparring and training. How Drago was talking trash. Oh God, I absolutely loved it. I loved it. Like I can't say anything bad about this movie because the movie was, as you said, the movie was believable.
Yeah,
and it was really good. And like, look, and one thing I've learned from watching y'all's videos is that not everybody likes everything, because people we just didn't enjoy certain things that everyone else may not like, and you know what, that's how it should be, because not everybody likes everything. I mean, I'm like that. Like there's some moves I like, there's some moves I don't like. I mean, it's personal opinion, and you're free to have your own opinion.
Exactly.
Like Joe always talked about.
Like me, I can't stand Independence Day Resurgence. Irvin likes it for some reason. We still cool.
Yeah. Okay. Independence Day Resurgence. I haven't seen that movie, and I don't plan on seeing it.
I think that movie's a piece of shit, but he likes it.
It's fine.
Piece of shit.
Fine.
Dog shit. He likes it.
I do not plan on seeing Independence Day Resurgence a day in my life. I don't plan on seeing it because honestly, like, and I especially remember the disappointment in y'all's review of that movie. I recall the disappointment y'all had, and that to me was an indication. Yep, Independence Day Resurgence probably didn't. It doesn't hold up to the first, because the first one will always be iconic in my eyes. It will always be iconic, and in y'all's review. Like you, I remember you mentioned they tried to make it like a nice move, but as you said, you can't do that anymore.
Nope.
Like, because I mean, and honestly, and I remember like I especially remember one comment you made the dude that played Will Smith's son, terrible. So that. I definitely agree with. I definitely agree with that. I
give him credit though, because he pulled it, because he plays A-Train in The Boys, and he's a good actor. I'll give him that. It's just, that movie was cursed. So
right.
Even if someone's a good actor, they can't save it. But at least I gave him another shot, and he's done better since then. So he turned it around.
That was good, and I definitely understand. And I definitely understand why Will Smith passed on that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like as you say, he probably took one look at the script, and he like, nope, pay me money or I'm out.
That and Suicide Squad.
And if I was shoot it, and like Will Smith is one of my favorite actors, and his line delivery in the first Independence Day, it hit every single time. Like especially like when he punched that alien out, said "Welcome to Earth," and then took out a cigar. That's what I call close encounter.
It's iconic.
And trying to repeat that line in the second one, no, like, look, you gonna turn off the audience trying to copy what the first one did. If you making a sequel to the first movie, trying to copy what was said in the first one for that, yeah, you're gonna turn off a lot of people that way. I'm sorry.
That's what they did.
But and the way the Creed franchise is going, I mean, I definitely see it going the distance, and I'm definitely interested to where they're going to go with Creed 4, because I mean they can also possibly go anywhere, go the distance with the Creed franchise, because one thing that was really surprising to me when I looked at the reception of it was that Rotten Tomatoes gave it a good review.
Mm-hmm.
And also Metacritic gave it a good review too, like saying it pretty much, like, the Creed franchise pretty much steps out of the Rocky series shadow and all that, and it's pretty much getting its own identity. And Michael B. Jordan starred and directing the movie.
Yeah,
like he has definitely come a long way. He's definitely come a good long way, like from playing Killmonger in Black Panther to playing Adonis Creed in Creed 1, 2, and the third one. Yeah,
I think for this to be his first directing gig, I think he knocked that out of the park. Because I knew it couldn't have been easy.
Definitely.
And he killed it.
I'm saying, one thing I've learned in my life, throughout my life is that nothing in life is ever easy.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're a director or an actor, nothing is ever easy.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was definitely nice talking to you. We're gonna keep it moving, but if you do get a chance, see Creed 3 and 40X. Everybody here, see Creed 3 and 40X. I'm gonna do it too.
Highly recommend it.
And we'll report back and we'll compare experiences.
Compare concussions.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. All right, and let's bring someone with my name on here, Drew Yari.
Of course.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yo.
What's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool. Hey, man, what's going on, Drew? Big fan. Been a big fan for the past 6 years.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm
And,
also a
what's
big
going
fan
on,
because you got
what's
my
going on,
name.
Herb? Nice to meet you. That's a damn good name. But yeah, Creed 3, loved it. Saw it last Monday in IMAX.
Nice.
Because our theater here had a special early premiere, and we just jumped on it because we're like, yeah, we're seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
And again, just everything that's been echoed on here. Loved it. Loved the movie. Jordan, I want to see what else he can do with directing.
Yeah.
Not just his acting, because his acting is great. I want to see what else he can do with directing, because he definitely left a stamp on this movie. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm whispering. I'm actually on break at work, so I'm trying not to be too loud.
No, you're good. You're good.
But
all the time.
But Majors, like I mentioned, he does a lot of acting with his eyes, and when I thought about it, I'm like, he's right, because like in that scene where like he fights that one dude for the title, he's like looking at injury, he's looking at his shoulder, and I was like kind of nudging my wife. I'm like, he's like a shark that smells blood. Like he sees an open, he's going after it. And Major's another dude. I want to see more of what he does. I'm a huge fan, like automatically.
Yeah.
Thought he was great in Harder They Fall. That's on Netflix. I don't know if you saw that.
I know people were saying he was really good in Watchmen. I haven't seen that, but I got to watch it.
Yeah, Watchmen, he was really good.
He was in Watchmen?
What the show?
That was Yari. Never mind. That was Black Manta in Watchmen.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Wrong black dude.
Yeah. I was like, he was a Watchmen.
Whoops.
Like, he was a Watchmen.
I forgot. Now all black people look alike. My bad. Wrong one. Whoops.
They got a similar.
But overall, great movie. It kind of had a problem with the pacing because I thought it could have been maybe 10, 15 minutes longer. Kind of like
I felt that at the end, like after his mother passed, and that leading to the montage, the training montage. I felt like that part is what could have been stretched out for me a little bit. Like as far as it being long, what part did you think, or do you mean the whole movie in general?
Just more so the montage where he was trying to like get back into fighting shape. Like usually in any Rocky movie, like he'll get like this big speech from somebody to kind of like will himself into the fight. Whereas in this one, he just gets knocked out and like sits in the corner and goes, "Okay, I'm ready." I'm like, all right. Like I guess we have to move things along.
But get punched in the face. So like him getting punched in the face was like, all right, I gotta actually put 115% in this. So
I get you, man. But it was more just like, I don't know. I just would have preferred if there was like some big rah-rah speech. Well, yeah, yes and no, but I get it because they had to like move things along. But other than that, I had no problem with the movie.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I felt the only time I really felt that is like I said, like during the whole montage part. But then that's just a personal thing. Like, did it need it? Maybe not. And that's just like a small mark on the movie for me, and it didn't really affect my enjoyment of it at all. So that's why I kind of felt like, am I being nitpicky? Like, I don't know. Either way, like I still loved it.
I loved it too. I love the scenes with the daughter. I thought those were the most wholesome and just very intimate moments of the film because like she's really good. Like she's a really good actress because each scene that Donnie was in, whether it was with his wife or Damien or his daughter, it felt different. And you know, it's kind of the point of the movie is that each character is supposed to kind of have their different like ambiance, I guess that's the right word to say. And with the daughter, it was like really wholesome because there was nothing. I mean, it was emotional, but not like, like Niagara Falls emotional.
Right.
Just like
I felt like they were actually a father and a daughter.
Yeah.
Like she was his heart.
Right.
You know, she was his heart. Bianca's his moral compass. And I loved that. I loved all that. And again, another actress I want to see more of in whatever she does.
I think this might be my first time seeing her in anything, and first impression is she's incredible. Like the first scene that she's in where he's asleep on the couch and she's like waking him up and all that, she was already adorable from the jump. So I'm like, she's gonna be great in this movie.
Making him dress up as the dinosaur.
Yeah. It was adorable. I wanted to be at the tea party.
And Drew, you mentioned something interesting in your review where you said like with Damien, his whole thing was more just like, I want to prove that I'm better. I want to prove that I'm still good. And like I like how he didn't get too personal with Donnie. Like it was more just like, I just want Donnie. Like I'm after Donnie. I'm not after your family.
Right. Because like I said, it could have been way. Sorry to cut you off. It could have been. It could have been way worse. Like if you wanted to do damage, like he could have done way worse. Like he was still respectable about how he handled things.
Yeah, because it was just like it was just simple. It's like, dude, I just want to prove something. Like that's it. I just want to prove I'm still the best.
Yeah. It was like your daughter, your wife, even your mother has nothing to do with the shit that we got personally.
Even when he was talking to the wife, like a part of me thought, like, is he gonna try to be, a little underhanded? But he was talking to her on some real shit. Like
Yeah.
as far as other people singing her songs and all that, like, how does that make you feel? It's like, you know, he was singing real shit, and like I respect how he handled it.
Yeah, it's just and it could possibly set up for maybe a Damien spinoff, which
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind. That'd be pretty good. Like, you know, because I know Jordan says he wants to start his own Creediverse. I guess that's how he said it, and I wouldn't mind a Damien movie. Like, fuck, I mean, give Majors another franchise to do. Like,
I mean, I would watch it.
Give him all the roles.
Yeah, I would definitely watch it because he's a character that's going to do more. Like, his run isn't over now, so there's still plenty more to see.
Also, I would like to point out that everybody should watch Lovecraft Country. That's
what he's in. Not Watchmen, Lovecraft Country. I got the wrong show.
That's what we got introduced to Jonathan Majors in.
That's what I meant to say. Not Watchmen. The other black dude.
It's like 10 episodes.
Yeah,
and all of them are fire.
That's what I meant. Yeah, well, Lovecraft Country, not Watchmen. Okay, all right. Yeah, I haven't seen that either. I have to watch it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to watch it, but I don't know. I'm picky about what I watch.
Understandably.
The thing about
Trust me, I would not be disappointed watching that show.
Oh no, I'll give it a watch. I'll give it a watch. I'm always open. I'm open to.
There's no season 2 coming out, so that's the only disappointment.
Sometimes people accuse chestnuts of being lazy. Dope name, by the way. Appreciate that too. Thank you.
But overall, I mean, I would rank this over 2. If it's better than 1, I'm gonna have to watch it again to kind of like reassess it to see if it is better than the first one.
1 is special for me, so because it's the start of this, and you know, Creed meeting Rocky, and even that moment, I hold that moment high. So I don't know where I would rank it, but I love all 3, so that's what I can say.
Yeah.
I love all 3. I love all the Rocky movies except 5. 5 never happened. Let's just forget 5 ever happened.
Hey, another one. Hey, good.
So I've never actually even seen 5. So, and everyone seems to hate it.
Yeah, no.
You're not missing much, to be honest. But for continuity wise, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
But even in Rocky Balboa, they glossed over that shit. So
I love Balboa.
Rocky Balboa was amazing to me.
Even Sylvester Stallone hates Rocky 5. So like, I'm like, nigga, you wrote it, but I get it. I get it.
Listen, we all make mistakes.
I don't think he directed. I think he directed the other Rocky movies. He didn't direct 5,
and that's why it sucks.
I don't know
exactly.
I've never met one person that actually liked Rocky 5. Not one person. I'm like, damn shit. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared to watch it now.
Because
like is it a Rambo 3 scenario or is it worse?
Well, you could watch Rambo 3 and actually get hype over moments. Rocky 5 is just sad for the sake of being sad in a way. And like that's pretty much it. And then you find out that he originally was going to kill Rocky off in part 5. So like the movie was basically leading towards that. And it just didn't do it. Which again, I'm glad he didn't do it because that would have been the dumbest decision he did. But yeah, it's a whole can of worms that I really don't want to get into right
Understandable. Yeah, we can skip that.
Before I hop off, y'all were talking about was it Independence Day Resurgence? I have a story about that.
Okay.
So on me and my fiance's anniversary one year, we were going to go to the movies. It was like 7 years ago, 7, 8, like 6, 7 years ago, and we were going to go see it, but we kept hearing from everybody that this movie was just bad. And usually we like to give things a chance, but it was just one of those things of like we were actually kind of scared to see it because it was that bad. So we went up to the ticket booth and we're like, can we trade in our tickets for another movie? And we ended up seeing Central Intelligence instead, which that was good. That was
good choice. So, good choice.
So we avoided that. Bus fire. But hey man, hey Drew, appreciate talking to you. I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
Hopefully we get to talk. Hopefully we get to talk again soon. I respect you, respect your work, and I have a podcast, and you're always welcome on, brother.
Hell yeah! Just let us know. We'll definitely come on.
Hey.
Can I plug my podcast real quick?
Do it.
The Drew Yari podcast. If you're a fan of wrestling, it's every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. on the Discord Wrestling Soup chat. It's also on live on Spreaker, and I also have a Patreon where I talk about other things like movies, comics, and stuff like that. So check that out. Check me out if you have time.
You got a wrestling head. I would definitely check that out.
You got a YouTube or anything?
I do have a YouTube channel. So my episodes are on YouTube, and my podcast you can literally find anywhere the podcasts are put out, like Spreaker and Google Play and iTunes.
Okay.
So check it out.
Cool.
All right. Appreciate it, bro.
Take it easy, man.
Nice meeting you, Urban.
Nice meeting you too.
All right. Take care.
Deuce.
Okay, and we got a regular, a Twitch clip veteran, part of the clip squad, Mr. Blizzard. I feel like I'm hosting a fucking radio show.
I mean, at this point,
this feels like a radio show right now. Like we got a show.
Yeah,
What's up, Blizzard?
Well, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. First of all, man, it's really cool talking to y'all again. It's been a while since I've been in the same chat with y'all.
Been a minute.
But yeah, of course, I'm not gonna stay too long because I know y'all want to talk about Last of Us. But I just wanted to put my say my piece about what I felt about Creed 3. Like,
okay.
I was always looking forward to seeing Creed 3, and while I was watching it, even just by the beginning of the fight, like just by watching the first fight, I'm like, okay, I know this movie's gonna be different. Like I just love, first of all, the emotional parts of it, or like basically outside the ring. Like it was such, I really enjoyed the family dynamic between Adonis, Bianca, and the daughter, like just seeing them being a family. Of course, what the other Drew said, like in the beginning, where Adonis dressed up in that little costume at the tea party with the daughter. I'm like, yo, I can actually see that. I can actually see myself doing that with my own daughter. Like, it's just, I just love seeing that family. Like, they really felt like a family. They felt so real, and like, what else? And I love that, because we saw in the second movie where, unfortunately, where they saw the daughter, she was deaf. And like that was sad, but at the same time, I see in Creed 3 how you see Adonis and Bianca, they're communicating with her with sign language and all that. And I'm like, it's so wholesome, because if you had a child like that with any disability, like you would do anything to like make them comfortable, to communicate with them and all that, to take care of them like that. They even had, I remember. Oh yeah, what were you about to say?
No, I was gonna say real quick, and that's what Rocky was saying. It's like that girl's not feeling sorry for herself, so you shouldn't feel sorry for her anyway. And Rocky is really one of the ones that motivated him into still making it happen, because like that news was devastating. Like they took it extremely hard, and it could have been a much sadder moment, but Rocky is one of the ones that pulled him out of it. It's like, don't feel sorry for her, because she doesn't feel sorry for herself.
Exactly. Like, shoot, imagine that happening to your own child.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rocky was right. And look at her. Like, she's smiling.
Yeah.
She's happy.
Yeah.
Like, she's not depressed at all.
Like, she's got more energy than both of them.
Exactly. And yeah, like that scene, man, where that little girl ripped up her paper. I remember everybody in the theater laughed when she just decked them.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, yep, that's what you get.
There was cheers in my theater.
Spirit.
she slid out the chair smooth.
No hesitation.
She
at all.
slid out that chair smooth as hell.
I don't know if I remember the scene right, but don't you see the paper rip and you see her like fist up like in the middle of it?
Yeah. Yep.
Bop. I'm like, oh shit.
She knew what time it was. She knew.
The paper wasn't even fully ripped in half by the time she got at that damn seat.
Like she already accepted in her mind. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna punch it.
Incredible.
She had that time slow down too. She's like, if this bitch do what I think she about to do.
Exactly. But of course, and I loved it. And also when Adonis and Bianca, they were arguing, like they were getting into each other, and the next thing you know, they just see their daughter just standing right there. Like, as a parent, you don't ever want to see your child seeing the parent argue. Like, yeah, she's not, like, yeah, she may be deaf, but she's not blind.
Right.
She's a smart girl. She knows exactly what's going on. And man, I'm looking at that. I'm like, oh, I know that's hard. And I know Adonis, like Bianca said, yo, you gotta get your ish together. Like, you gotta do it. And Adonis, he quickly realized, you're right. I gotta get it together. I gotta get it together because, and also like, because as people, like, you don't want to talk about your problems, especially if it's like traumatic.
Right,
Like
right.
he said, look, I don't want to talk about it. It's like we're like trained to do that. But like in Bianca, she kept saying, yo, I'm here. You could talk to me. You could talk to me. And sometimes it does take like a big thing to happen in order for people to open up.
Yeah.
And it was good to see like Dawn, she opened up to her saying, well, this what happened and everything.
Yeah.
And like,
They,
because
they just didn't have to break me down like they did in that fucking theater.
I feel you,
I shouldn't be experiencing sadness at 40X, man. I thought I felt the fucking chair slip down too. Like,
man,
everybody slumped.
Oh god, yeah, I know. Yeah, and of course when the mother, I'm like, oh man, I got teary eyed. I'm like, oh yeah,
I was beating on my chest. I was like, nah, you ain't gonna fucking break me. I refuse to you break me.
Man.
And then she called him Apollo. I was like, fuck.
By that time, I was on the floor. I was sliding the whole fucking time.
I'm like, I'm done, man. I'm like, nah, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Like that, like I said, like just stuff outside the ring, it hit hard. And like I said, Jonathan Majors, he did, oh my gosh, amazing job. Like I just heard about this dude when it came to Ant-Man. That's when I really, this is my first time hearing him ever since Ant-Man. I never seen his other work. I remember just in Ant-Man watching, I'm like, oh yeah, this dude is great. And I was looking forward. Lovecraft Country?
Yeah.
I think the first thing I seen him in was Loki. When he
oh yeah, Loki actually.
Yeah, that was my introduction to Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
Man,
so I was looking. Oh, what was you about to say, Irvin?
No, I was just saying, like, I don't want to gatekeep, but like, I'm just saying, like, 2020 Lovecraft Country. That was when I first saw him, and he killed it in that. So I was up on that before y'all was up on that. So,
I'll check it out.
So I was really looking forward to seeing what he would do in Creed 3, and he did an amazing job.
Oh yeah,
like, you could like. I remember I watched some reviews. Like they said that Jonathan Majors, he played this character so well. Like he played a man that was like, you could basically see like he's unhinged. Kind of unhinged. Like you could see that in his mind, like something. Like feel like he could snap at any moment.
Oh yeah,
which honestly I don't blame him because of what he went through. So
and that jail mentality.
I understand why he felt that. Yep, I understand. Like what, 18 years? Yeah, that will do that to you.
Like the slight twitches and all that. It's like you see it, and he played that so well. It's like he just got out.
Well,
if I saw a dude like that, I would say he just got out of prison.
Exactly.
Let me get the fuck out of here.
Side of the street.
Let me go home immediately.
I don't care if I do no boxing. I'm like, that motherfucker can fight.
Right?
I'm like, Donnie, you good?
You got me fighting him. I'm out.
I even like, Donnie, look, that motherfucker swole. You ain't swole like that. You said he did 18 years? That motherfucker was fighting for his life every day.
He's in Russia fighting grizzly bears and shit. Like they know what regular dude that big. I'm not fighting him.
And you could see just by them first meeting each other, you could just feel the tension in the air. The atmosphere just instantly changed. You feel uncomfortable. Because you could tell they have a history that something went wrong, and now they seeing each other 18 years later. I'm like, oh yeah, what's up, man?
On top of that, he finding out that he never even talked about him to people he was close with. It was just like how you know each other? Oh, he didn't tell you? Like
we were like brothers.
Yeah.
And even the way he said it, I'm like, oh shit, what's gonna happen?
It was like there was some animosity. Like we were brothers, brother.
Exactly, and but also, man, the fights, man, the boxing, like, oh my gosh, like me, I love action. I love fight scenes. I've been watching stuff like that since I was a kid, martial art movies, all of that. So seeing boxing like this, like it was fast paced. You see them blocking and weaving and counterattacking in such rapid succession.
Yeah,
like it was so quick. I'm like, I'm getting the hype over here. I feel like I'm about to stand up, start shadow boxing myself in the theater. Like it was so good. And like I said, I love that Michael B. Jordan, he's an anime fan. He put anime references in it, and I love that. Yeah, seeing Dragon Ball Z, seeing Hajime no Ippo, I love that he put that in there.
Not gonna lie, all the anime posters on his wall as a kid.
I saw Naruto. I did see Naruto.
I was just like, you know what? If If I was brave enough to do that in Chicago, I would have did it too.
Like,
I used to
like,
get
man,
fucking roasted for that shit.
I know, right? And now it's cool. Now everybody love
Now,
anime.
now it's the thing you do. Like, oh, you ain't got anime posters on your wall?
Right.
Not because niggas like Michael B. Jordan made it cool. I'm like, nigga, where was your ass at? I'm like, dang, like, where was you? I needed you. You think you mad?
Exactly. And like I said, just watching the fights, like you feel the hits. You see, like it was just shot. It was just so well shot
Yeah.
and so well done. And yeah, that fight when Dane was fighting that dude, the new champion. I'm
Felix,
like, oh
yeah.
man, man, especially when he was hitting his arm, I felt that. I'm like, dang, it felt like he could break his arm just by punching it.
Yep.
And he like I said, he just kept zeroing in on that arm. He said, all right, bet. Like that's what you would do in a fight. If you see your opponent have a weakness, you're gonna go for it.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
went after it, and he was doing some slick stuff with the knee and then the elbow. That's also represents. I remember in Hajime no Ippo, some opponents did stuff like that. They would do slick stuff like that, and the ref wouldn't see. I'm like, come on, ref, you don't see that, but man, like it was. I'm looking at this dude. I'm like, God, this is a beating at this point. It's not even a fight. It was a bloodbath, man. He was bleeding. He was on the floor, bleeding, leaking. I'm like, okay, yeah, something wrong with you, man.
The way that they had him carted out, I thought that he killed him.
Right? I thought he was gonna die.
Damn.
No,
I mean, it's
look,
not funny, but
look, the way that he was stretched out on the floor,
exactly. I
fucking
thought he
spread eagle, and he just fucking. I was like, did he kill him?
I thought he was dying right there. I'm like, oh snap! Hold on, did he kill this
I
man?
was like, damn, dude got out of jail. I already caught a body. I was like, that's crazy. And then I saw him at the end. I was like, oh, okay, he good. He fucked up, but he good.
yeah.
Exactly.
Kissing a little blood though, but he can walk.
They said he fucked up, but he's stable. I was like, oh, all right. I don't know if he's stable, but fucked up is emphasized though.
But and then down to the final fight, man. Like I loved the final fight. And, yeah, like some people say it felt rushed. It did not feel rushed to me.
Not to me either.
It did not feel rushed. And also some reviewers said that, that sequence where they drowned everybody else, some reviewers said it was weird. I'm like, I disagree.
That means they didn't get it.
I disagree.
That means they didn't understand what was going on.
Right.
Because
oh yeah, you go ahead, Drew.
No, wait.
Oh no, like I said, man, like I find that appropriate because they were so focused on each other. It was so much history between them, so much has happened between them. They're focused on each other that they just drown out everything else around them, and that's a real thing. Like if you're so focused on something, so zoned in, everything around you, your surroundings, you literally block it out.
Yep.
It feels like nothing is there. It's just you and whatever you're focused on. They were focused on each other. Everything else just boom, just gone.
Yeah.
And I love that atmosphere. There was no music, none. Well, there was music that picked
a
up
little bit,
eventually, but yeah, you just see them. They're just going at it at each other, just taking out everything that they had in them. They're taking it all out on each other, and it was going all out intense, just beating the crap out of each other. I'm like, yo, this is intense, man. But nah, I loved how he knocked them out, where he kept. I see Dame, he kept up on the Philly shield up. He just blocking the block, and he just waiting for that right moment. Once he opened up that guard, boom, decked him. Decked him right there. I was like, let's go.
Right
That's
through
what's
the
up.
arms. He popped him and then popped him again.
Yep.
Exactly. But
I
yeah,
yelled.
what was you about to say, Irvin?
No, I yelled at the moment. As soon as I saw that opening, I was like, got your ass.
Got him. And also that scene in that final fight where when Adonis and Dane punched each other, that's straight out from Dragon Ball Z when Goku fought Majin Vegeta. I didn't notice that at first. I didn't notice that when I was watching, but somebody in the comments said it, and I'm like, boom, then that image popped in my head.
Yeah, same.
Like,
I didn't recognize that either until someone said it in the chat here, and then that moment popped in my head. I'm like, yeah, obviously, yeah.
I'm like,
I see it now.
That same move, like that same joint and everything. And also, man, in that scene in the locker room, man, where they just talked and hashed it out. Said, like they were kids, man. Like when the dogs ran away, he was a kid.
Yeah.
Like if I was a kid, I would have ran too. I don't know what to do. I would have ran too, man. And you see, at the end of the day, they still cared about each other. They're still brothers.
They're still brothers.
They hashed it out. they talked it out, man. And
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
at the end he
that's
was
what's
like,
up.
"If you need anything, I got you. Don't
Like,
hesitate."
you know where to find me.
He
Like
did.
we still brothers, we still cool.
Exactly. Like, so yeah, like that's my piece on it, man. I loved it. I look forward to it, and it exceeded my expectations, man. I loved Creed 3.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what Michael B. Jordan does with Creed 4.
Same.
I really loved it. Really loved
Same.
it, man. Really loved it. So yeah, that's my piece on it, man. It was really cool talking to y'all again. Really awesome, man.
Same, man. Same. We're gonna be doing this regularly with these struggle casts.
Yeah, I like this. This is really dope. Really cool.
Our own little radio station. We appreciate you having you on here, though. Like, hopefully we'll see you quite a few more times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You will. Yes, sir.
All right, you take it easy, Blizzard.
See you,
All right. See you, Drew. See you, Irvin.
All right. So should we swap over to Last of Us now?
Last of Us, yeah. But first, I need a water break and a bathroom break, and then we
Not
can.
gonna lie, I kind of do too.
Yeah. Chat, everybody take 5. We're gonna take a short little break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get into Last of Us. So get ready for that. And if anybody wants to join for that, make sure you hop on Discord, join the StruggleCast stage channel, and then we can talk about this. I'll be right back. God damn. So the strength just goes up to 60? Oh shit. What? So you slapping the bullshit out.
Jumped up. She's up here.
3. There's a Lexi and arms. Oh my god, and a fast dude.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What the
You
fuck?
gotta be kidding me.
Oh.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, run! Just run!
I'm
We
dead.
gotta lose them.
I'm dead.
Run to the other base.
You gotta be kidding me.
I died.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, we need to. Okay. Right, hang on. I need to think of some. We need to.
You gotta be kidding
Guys,
me.
I don't want to pull. I told you so. But this far into the game, if we build anything new, it's going to be destroyed. We got to pick a place and just stay there. Reinforce.
What the? What? Yo, what happened? I just stopped in the car and had a heart attack. Was it me?
Another candle.
You him with the double jump scare? Are you stuck? Of course you're stuck. Of course you're stuck.
I was one space away from it too.
Yo, I am massive. Damn. I just blew up the next turn. The fuck?
Feels like a,
It's so massive.
justice was served today. So
Yo, look at my head.
I look so dumb.
It was letting me know.
What?
Excuse me?
Who said?
The marketing people.
Marketing? I thought we were supposed to have total.
Oh, it hurts. That actually hurt. Oh. I had a new tribal yell. The sound of my people as we're dying slowly. Gotta get bumped. Man, I was already here. Or what?
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Fuck. Alright, how do I... Right, there you go. Fuck you!
Go.
I almost made it halfway.
Damn. I almost made it to the first check.
Can you fly? I hope you can fly. Whee! Oh, he can't fly. Jesus. Jesus. Your track skin's fucked up. Jesus Christ, man. Just get out of here if you can. If you can.
Open the door. Open the door.
I just saw arrow hit the back of your head.
Yo.
Damn, I killed him. He ejected. He took so much damage. All right, can we high five him real quick? Please? No!
Idiots! Idiots! Idiots!
It ain't our fault. You too close to him. What you want me to do?
Get me, Drake! Controller disconnected!
I got you. I got you.
This is the antithesis of fun. Here we begin, fucking in our skivvies. Contemplate what happened. So, anyways, yeah. Guy shot an arrow in my head and it was burning. Really? I got hit in the back of the head with a sledgehammer. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
To death.
We didn't get anything, but it's all good.
Trying to scare me, man. Motherfuckers can pop out of the damn water at any point in time. I don't know how y'all get down. Man, this is getting me like extra hype for when Fraternal hits PC. can fly? Icons on the map lead you to plaques like this one. On these plaques, you can find facts about the city and tech. What did I type in the first one? The first time? I thought that's what I did. I don't know. I haven't slept yet, so I fucked up some kind of way. Either way, we got it. Can I jump on that and not die? Can I? Listen. Listen. No. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You saw me trying and she didn't grab it. I gotta use my damn. Hey! I'm gonna. Oh, you killed all of them? What the fuck? I'm in the middle of something. Can you wait your turn? Can you wait your turn kindly? Kindly. What? Before we do that, I gotta let's quit out of the game now. Hopefully it saves. Can this thing unmute? There we go.
All right. I can hear you.
All right, everybody, we are back. The chat apparently doesn't work on screen, and I can't get the shit working. Let me see. What if I do this shit the ghetto way and then just paste the damn window over there? Because that's apparently what I'm gonna have to do.
The getaways survive long times, so
if it works, it works.
Exactly.
Yeah, it works.
It's got to be real ghetto in this motherfucker. Just paste the damn window. Boom, there you go.
Look, it works.
Chat.
It's fine.
This whole thing was last minute anyway, so me scrounging this thing together and things working the way they do, it's a miracle. Because we just planned this shit like an hour before it happened.
That is true.
This is last minute like a motherfucker. Okay, so Last of Us, Season 1, Episode 8. Let's talk.
Yo. The way they handled this particular part, man, is fucking. I was hyped.
Now listen, some people's main point of contention was like they got to play David right. He has to be right. They played him better than in the game.
I would agree. I will agree.
He's worse.
It was very uncomfortable.
Very.
Like seeing just how not only like game accurate he was, because he's a fucking monster anyway. But to then like realize like that's a real actor playing this character. I don't think if I was an actor that I could play that sort of role. And he fucking nailed it.
He was a complete piece of shit. He was disgusting, and what he was doing made your skin crawl.
Yeah.
And I like how, like, if you've never played the game, when he first pop up, you don't really know, like, because he's able to toe that line where you don't know, like, is he a piece of shit? Like, is he, you know,
yeah, is he
a cool dude? Because the things he's saying, it sounds cool, and he's, you know, he gives her the medicine. He's like, you put the gun down and all that. You know, you don't know how he's playing it, and it's not until, you know, it gets down to the nitty gritty, you're like, oh shit, he played this shit perfectly, yo.
They ramped up David and made him somehow worse than he is in the game.
I think it was the fact that they made him a preacher, a false prophet. Excuse me. I think that's what pushed it over the edge, because it's a lot of people out here using religion to get over on people and all that, especially people that are lost and actually need guidance.
Yeah,
they use it, like a lot of people use it as a tool for control.
Exactly.
Which is what gets some people thinking that all religion is a tool for control. It's really not. It's really not. But I say that because I'm religious. But it is. I understand why they think that, because they've seen enough of the negative where they lump all of them up in that same category. And
it's one of those things where it's like it can be very easily manipulated.
Exactly. Because, you know, a lot of people are looking for guidance, and a lot of people look for it in religion, and it's so easy to take that and spin that and use it to control people, which is exactly what he's doing, because he don't even believe what he's selling. What he believes is worse.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, because, you know, in an apocalyptic scenario, it was just like how Gary Oldman tried to do in the Book of Eli. It was all fucked up, and he know the only way to get these people to really listen to him if he says God told him. So I get it, but like them making him a false preacher was probably what sent it over the edge, at least for me, because that makes more sense of why he was able to get these motherfuckers to do pretty much everything he wanted. And even smacking a little girl for speaking out of turn like that was just like, that's, I'm not going to say it's a Catholic thing, but like, you know, Catholics usually do like disciplinary like that, you know?
This dude, man. And the whole cannibal aspect of it, it's somehow worse seeing it in live action.
It's worse. It was much
because you
worse.
see it, my stomach is turning, and I'm trying to like play down these feelings, because Joe doesn't remember the game. Jamie has never seen it, so
I saw that. I saw the reaction.
My stomach was
an oxtail.
I like oxtail. They good.
Ooh.
I'm like, yeah.
One portion, please.
That's ass tail. That's not oxtail. Like, you eating a human's ass right there.
Ass tail.
And then that reveal, he was like, oh.
The way his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I have never seen Joe so betrayed.
I was waiting for it, because like I wanted to see, do they like, are they going to be able to predict this? Like, are there any hints? Like, will they realize? Because if you really pay attention, the show tells you, because dude says it's venison before they even bring in the fucking deer.
Yeah.
So some people were able to put two and two together, but not everybody can. And I'm glad that both Joe and Jamie could not put that together, because that makes the reveal so much more devastating. You're like, oh shit, what the fuck? You see that ear, and then the eyeballs fucking pop out of your head. And I'm like, yep, oxtail, huh?
That motherfucker said oxtail. I have never felt so disgusted thinking about oxtail.
My stomach was turning the whole time, yo.
I was like, you will not ruin oxtail for me, Joe.
The whole time. My stomach's doing gymnastics.
He said, that looked like beef stew. I was like, beef, huh? All right.
Yeah.
It was even worse when I heard them fucking those spoons clinking against the plates, and I'm like, they fucking up
it
people.
It was just so disturbing.
They got this girl eating her father, and I'm like, oh my god, Jesus!
It's too cold outside. We'll wait until spring. It's like, yeah, all right.
The perfect cover. The perfect cover.
Yep.
And I'll be honest, in the beginning, I don't even put two and two together. I'm like, oh, it must be cold. They can't. And then you start finding, like, oh, that's why. Okay, all right, you ain't slick.
Yeah.
The perfect cover.
Fucking horrible. It's just fucking horrible.
But go ahead.
No, I was just saying with Ellie, like how she how she was like, all right, I'm gonna lure them away and like you gonna stay here. I'll be back. And then she came out, started busting shots. It's like motherfucker,
Had to get sideways. No, but
her performances each week just get better and better.
Yes.
They get better and better.
Like even small things like her snuggling up next to Joel and him putting his head on, like that right there. Like no words are said, but the emotions are front and center, and you like, they're really father and daughter right now. Before anything is even said, he's fucked up, and she literally nurses him back to health. And just seeing that little moment when they're keeping each other warm, I'm like, Jesus, this is so fucking touching.
Like, I was glad that she got that penicillin because that wound was looking.
That shit was septic.
Yeah. Yep.
But even stuff like when they sneak in and that kill shot that Joel does with the dude, and you see the life drain out of his face slowly, like he's gurgling on his own blood and dying slowly, and he has this face of panic, and they're like, Jesus, this is real as fuck. This dude really fucking died here slowly. Because Joel only had enough energy for one shot. He had to make it count. He hit him right where he knew that dude couldn't really fight back and would die, and he killed the fuck out of him. And then they go that part from the game with both dude tied up to something and the dude against the wall. And
I'm glad they kept that.
Yeah,
that was,
yeah,
me too.
Word for word dialogue too. Like you scream, I'll pop your fucking kneecap out, and I knew he meant that shit.
The fucking sound of twisting that knife in his knee, I was like, yo, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Like I was squirming.
The one thing that would have improved all of that for me was if we'd seen more of it, like if the show was like a little bit more sort of R-rated. But
the thing is, I don't think it needs to be though. Like, I know some people want it like more graphic, but I don't think it needs to be because that's like gratuitous violence. And yeah, that's cool. But it's like I think the show is able to stand on its own 2 feet without being extra with certain things.
It's not like the scene was any worse off for it, It's just more of like a personal preference with that sort of thing. I like shows that are violent, and gruesome and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought like all of the performances once again were just amazing.
I'm back.
Yeah, really good. And they made the restaurant scene, that shit felt like a fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
That was like, I was actually like on the edge of my seat, even though I knew what happened and everything.
Even that shit was worse. Like the dialogue they added to make him even more creepy made that have like way more of an impact. Because I'm like, yo, you are a complete piece of human shit. Like they Jesus.
Because that whole sequence in the game like was already like pretty scary. Right?
Yeah.
But like watching it with like real humans as well is just a whole other level of just like uncomfortable and like, help, I don't want to be here.
It's a different aspect. You feel like trapped in it. Like, Jesus Christ, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Like when she's in a cage and he's showing who he really is. I'm like, man, this is fucking disgusting. But David has to be a piece of shit. Like, he's a piece of shit. This is what he's about. And they showcase that shit. They don't hide nothing. In fact, they make it worse.
Yes.
They make it worse. So I think anybody that wanted him to be played up the way he is in the game is going to be very happy because they make him worse.
Oh yeah.
That won't be any complaints that people have about this show. He's worse. He is worse because he's fucking disgusting. Like he's just toying with her the whole time, and like, man. But the kill scene, it was so rewarding because like Bella's acting the ass off. So she needs awards, first of all. First and foremost, she needs awards because she's killing it. Her and Pedro both. But every episode she gets better and better. Like, she knows how to showcase panic like so well. And that scene, like she's struggling for her life and you feel it. And she grabs that butcher knife and goes to town, and all of that, like the way they shoot that scene is so aggressive with blood splattering on the lens and all that. You feel like you're there, you're watching, and it's so intense. You feel like a dude is really being slowly destroyed, and he can't do anything about it. Like, you hear the gurgling and all, you're like, God damn. And that's why I say, like, they don't even have to show that, because they could have gone extra and like showed what was happening, but it's like it leaves more to the imagination, and you're filling the pieces yourself. Like, oh my God, like I saw a piece of him fly over here. Like, you know what I mean? She's destroying them, and she's like so intense in that scene where you feel relieved, because it's like this could have gone. This is bad.
Yeah,
because what was about to happen there is worse than it is in the game. Because like he's full piece of shit. Like, man, that scene was just done so fucking well. Restaurant is burning, pretty much 1-1 with the game as far as visuals. He's
it's just fucking creepy.
Yeah, like
and the things that he's saying and everything.
Disgusting, man. Like, it's as soon as he says it, your face just frowns up immediately. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
Jesus. And then
that's Scott Shepherd. He was in El Camino.
Yeah, people were saying that. I don't remember who he played in El Camino.
It says Casey. He was the guy, like one of the main sort of antagonists, I think.
And then again, it's been so long since I've seen El Camino.
Yeah. He worked for the welding company, I think.
I think I might. He might have been like, because I know there was a scene where two dudes were, I think, chasing after Jess, and he was fighting them. I think he might have been one of the dudes. I don't know.
Yeah, he was pretending to be the police.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's an incredible actor, because he made like all of that stuff in this last episode of The Last of Us like so believable.
Yeah. He played this perfectly. He played it perfectly.
And I know that could not be like fucking easy.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, so you're a cannibal, and also you're all of this other stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, geez, okay.
It's not easy to be a believable piece of shit. Like, a worthless piece of shit. It's not easy to play that and make the audience mad and believe that you are that. Like, he pulled it off. Like, even his creepy smiles were like, you go back and rewatch, you're like, God damn, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, and it was really good seeing Troy Baker in this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it took me a little while to realize it was him, because they uglied him up a little bit.
Yeah, he looked fucking rough.
Yeah, it's like, I know he
looked
like
rough.
He's a flawless human being, so I know they had to do work on him. But it took me a second. I'm like, is that shit? Oh yeah, that is Troy Baker. Like, once he started talking, I'm like, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
he got brutally fucking killed.
Yeah. So something is a little awkward, not awkward, but something is a little. I don't know how I feel about Joel pointing a gun at Ellie. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't like it.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, it was nice seeing him in this, and knowing that Ashley's in it too. Like, I'm looking forward to that, which means she's gonna be in the last episode. But
is she?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, they're both.
Cool.
Well, I mean, unless you forget, because like when we were watching the Game Awards, they both came out and said they were both in.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they said they wanted to announce it before someone leaked it and whatever.
I remember that now.
So yeah, but great episode though. Great episode.
Yeah, and like, what really added to just how believable it felt and was how well David and Ellie like worked with each other in those scenes too. Like you really felt like she was like genuinely just horrified.
Yeah.
And it was just so like well performed and well written, and yeah, I don't know. Like there hasn't been like a weak episode for me.
Yeah.
In 8 episodes.
Each one gets better and better. Each one.
Yeah.
They barely show infected in the show. I mean, that's true. We haven't really seen any since like the first couple. Well, no, because they did when they went to was it Kansas? Where were they go? Where the bloater was?
Oh,
Missouri?
Boston? No. Wyoming?
One of them states. No, it wasn't Wyoming.
Well,
we naming all the wrong states. Wherever they go,
I'm just naming places.
yeah.
Someone will.
Wherever the
will know.
QZ is, where they meet Henry and Sam. There were some infected there. There was a lot of them there. Clickers and the bloater with the boxing gloves and all that. It was Kansas. Okay. Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, it is true that you know we haven't seen loads of infected, but that's the nature of television as well. It's like they allow for the threat to be more human.
Yeah. The threat are not only them but also the people. And they didn't want to be like a Walking Dead clone where they killing off zombies every episode, whatever like that. They want to set themselves apart. It's a different story to tell because we got a lot of characters who play just as big of a role, if not a bigger role, than the infected.
Yeah, and also in games, like you need all of those action sequences to keep the players involved and stuff. So, whereas
give you something to do.
Yeah, there's other ways to retain that sort of engagement in a show format. So yeah, I don't mind the fact that we haven't seen like loads of action sequences with them. Because it leaves room for the threat to become more human and like more fucked up, really.
And the main thing is just showing the connection between Ellie and Joel and how that connection gets formed from her being cargo to a daughter. The transition from one to the other. Like they're establishing that, getting you connected to these characters and all that.
Right. Yeah, the end of the episode really nailed it for me.
Yeah. It's like when he shows up from that moment to the credits roll, like my eyes were getting sweaty.
Yeah.
Like that hug when he says baby girl, I'm like, oh.
Yes.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Please.
I'm glad they kept that.
It's oh God. Yeah. Even when what I usually do when we film the episode and while Drax is doing the editing, I'll go and watch everyone's reaction to it just so I can, do that too. Every time that scene hit, my eyes still got sweaty. It's just something about that scene. And the one chick I watched, she started full on bawling. I was right there with her. Like we was in the same damn room. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean it's because it is so like inherently human.
Yeah.
That anyone can like relate.
Like, and I don't know if I'm saying this because the show is like a new media, but I almost feel like the bond between Joel and Ellie is deeper in the show than it was in the game at this point. And I don't know if that's accurate. But
Well, I think it's easier to sort of identify that when you're looking at two humans rather than like 3D renders of humans.
No, because even stuff like her snuggling up next to him, like that never happened in the game. So it's like it's little things like that make the connection seem closer than it was in the game. Because in the game is like, yeah, there'd be quips and jokes back and forth, but now it's like it's a real father and daughter. Like there's no doubt about it. Like even when he got shot and she's like, tell him I don't know what to do. Like tell me what to do and all that. Like it's these connections that.
Well, yeah, they have the benefit of like hindsight as well, you know, because they have the opportunity to make those sorts of changes to things, to like make everything a lot more kind of like what's the word? Not necessarily realistic, because it was pretty realistic anyway.
Yeah.
But just to like take that relationship to the next level.
Yeah.
Like on screen.
Like take everything that was established and enhance it.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the relationship was like well established at this point in the game, but yeah, as you're saying, like they have the opportunity to be like, okay, well, we essentially get to like tell this story again from scratch almost.
Yeah.
What would we change now? You know? And and I think that closeness is definitely something they would have thought about.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. It was definitely working. Because as far as I'm concerned, they are legit a father and a daughter. They're the closest they've ever been.
Yeah. Yeah, which will make the events of
now you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
What's up, Pete? We give you more of the emotion everyone wanted. Yeah. The show makes you want to play the remake so bad. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to hit PC, and then I'm gonna definitely take that journey again.
Yeah, it's I'm very interested to see what Tim thinks about this episode, because I know this was one of the things that he was like they need to like nail it.
Yeah.
Otherwise he wasn't really that into it. And it's sort of what I was like speaking about with him last week, is that you can still have that experience of the original story, and this is just like another way of presenting it, you know?
Yeah.
But having seen this latest episode, I'm sure he'll be happy with it.
Yeah. I mean, they're that's the main thing he wanted, and I think you get that in spades in this episode. Like, there's no way you can walk away from this unhappy with how they played it.
Yeah. All of the like the notes that they needed to hit were hit, and then some. You know, because I know he was very like the whole thing with the kneecaps was very important. He was saying, and he really didn't want them to hold back with the aggression and the violence. So yeah, with all of that said, I think this episode will make him pretty happy with it.
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, Tony, his brother, is the Last of Us fanatic, and he was raving about it. So
yeah,
by proxy, if Tony likes it, Tim will like it, because there's no way Tim can't like it if Tony is raving about it. Like, he's the Last of Us fanatic. Him and I were talking like that. He said it's a masterclass episode. That's the highest praise you can give an episode.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anyone's going to be disappointed. I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed. The storyline of Last of Us video game different from the show. It's not different. It's just in the show, there's certain things that they change. There's events that they combine and they add more that wasn't in the game. Like there's more context in the show. It's like a director's cut. They add more stuff that wasn't necessarily in the game for the better.
Yeah, because like you have to think about the format, right? Like TV shows, you can add a lot more room and scenes to kind of let things kind of play out a bit longer. You can combine scenes a bit for like continuity's sake, you know. So yeah, like the way I was describing it was like a comic book, in that you'll have the original run, and then 20 years later or however long later, there's like a new run that's the same story, but it's a new way of telling it.
Yeah. Who's in VC? Me, Irvin. Well, it's a stage channel, so it's kind of like an enhanced VC where anybody can join. They can be an audience. We can pull them on stage. It's like if anyone has used Clubhouse, it's like Clubhouse. But right now it's me and Ben talking because Irvin is fighting his sister or something.
So how many episodes have we got left? Is it just the one?
One.
Jeez.
Yep. One
That's
more.
kind of flown by.
Yeah. One more episode left. A part of me was a little worried initially because I'm like, they're gonna tackle the whole first game in one season, but it's working. Nothing feels rushed.
Yeah.
Nothing feels rushed. So they definitely did it. Like I have no complaints. And sidetrack you. Well, we're kind of want to stay on topic for this one, since it is a podcast. Yeah, 9 episodes.
Yeah, like it could have very easily felt rushed. Because, you know, you're thinking like 9 episodes for how long is the game? Let's see.
And this is including the DLC, because they've included the DLC in this season 2.
Yeah. All right, so look, we'll say like it says here, main story plus extras is 17 hours. So to fit that into 9 episodes, it feels like that's a lot of content that you're missing.
Yeah.
But I think that's why they combine some stuff, make a few changes here and there. Because like you have to think about the format and the way TV shows are nowadays. It's like the average seems to be like 6 to 12 episodes, right? For a lot of shows. So yeah, that is a lot of story to pack in, and yeah, I think they've nailed the pacing.
The crazy thing is, like, when I think about the game and everything up until this point, there's nothing that's missing. Like, there's nothing that I can recall that they skipped over and didn't include. Like, they have everything. Like, all the story beats up until this point from the game, as far as I can recall. They have all of them. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then we're hitting the end of the
one-
game in this one.
The one thing missing has been Joel crab walking through every scene, picking up supplies and ammo and crafting stuff.
That was probably just off camera.
Oh yeah, probably.
While they were showing Ellie, he was over there just picking up 20 bullets and cloth and tape.
And also like respawning 15 times with the first clicker. And then,
getting smacked up.
Getting smacked up like over and over again.
I'm telling y'all, chat, like if you've never seen, like if you've never paid attention to it, when you get killed by the clicker, if you try to swing or shoot, the way the clicker slaps the gun out of your hand and kills you is one of the funniest things ever. Like it's so aggressive.
Funny.
Like it'll smack your hand away or smack the gun away. It's so aggressive. Like it's hilarious. Like it's so
like,
pissed off.
It smacks you like you've just insulted his entire family.
Yeah, like it's so
fuck you say?
It's so angry. It's one of the most aggressive things in the game.
That's so funny.
Go look at it. Like if you can find it on YouTube, whatever like that, just watch that animation. Watch it slap the gun or your hand out of its face and then kill you. It's amazing.
One thing that I'm really interested in, but I haven't heard a lot about heard a lot from is people who are watching the show but never played the game. I'm very interested.
That's why I watch reactions. Because
true.
Like half of them have played the game, but there are a good chunk that have never played the game and don't know what's coming and all of that. So you can see how they process things and how they handle it.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to do something for my mom real quick.
No, I thought it was Hunger Games in there the way it was sounding.
Yeah, I forgot to mute my mic. I did yell. I apologize if y'all heard that, but it is what it is. Okay, so how much did I miss? Rather, so I can know what
we ran through
the whole thing. The whole thing. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, we can always circle back.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to point out that I liked the culmination of Joel and Ellie's relationship here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like when she like injected him with the penicillin, and like that was pretty much beat for beat for the game. How she snuggled up with him at the end and all that, and how they tracked her to the town, and of course, unfortunately, shooting the horse and all that. All of that was pretty much beat for beat for the game. I appreciated that a lot. Even a dialogue from when he had her locked up in the cage. Like, and they was chopping the people into portions.
Mm.
And then, like, after he tried to spin all that shit, like, you could stay here. I could show you. I could do this. I could do that. And she broke his fingers. And she, like, tell him my name was Ellie.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
Also, for her to be so young to convey that much emotion in a screen, especially once the fucking place started burning and she got the machete and started hacking.
Yeah.
Listen, I teared up a little bit because that shit was just like you knew that it was either him or her.
Yep.
And she chose her.
Like it was. She knows how to convey intensity, struggle, panic, all of that because she's a phenomenal actress.
Yep.
So that struggle to get the butcher knife, and when she's going to town and yelling, like you feel it, and the way it's shot, it pulls you into it too because the camera is pretty much reacting to her chopping his head into a fucking Venus flytrap. Like blood is splashing on the lens, and you're seeing the fire in the background. The whole scene is getting distorted, and like it's incredible. Like they pull you into the scene and give it that impact.
You're like right there with it.
Yeah, you're there.
Also, I feel bad for Troy Baker, but at the same time, I don't.
I mean, it was good seeing him, but he had to go out.
Yeah.
Like you on the wrong side, my man. I'm sorry.
Has she smooth grabbed that shit and hacked? I was like,
one shotted. One shot. It had him slumped.
Motherfucker was sliding down the wall. I was like, damn.
I'm sorry, Joel.
I was just like, yo, like, well, casualties.
Yeah.
Casualty. I'm sorry.
It happens, man. It happens.
But to be fair, you tried to shoot her.
Yeah, exactly. You drew first blood. And you tried to eat a horse too, so you on the wrong side, you got to go out.
Also, that fucking interrogation scene was, again, beat for beat for the fucking game.
I think the only difference is like in the game, I think dude was handcuffed to a radiator.
Yeah.
That's it. Other than that, it was the same shit.
It was just like, I ain't telling you shit. You don't have to.
Like, that's okay. I believe him.
Yeah.
And even the way he said it, it was almost like calming. It's like, yo, no, it's okay. No, I believe him. So it's all right.
Yep.
Like, that's some cold
it's all
shit to
good. It's
say to
all
somebody,
good.
though.
He told me the truth. I believe him.
It's all right. I believe him. Boom.
Yo, the sound when he was twisting that knife in his kneecap, I almost flipped out of my chair.
Look, I felt all of that.
Yeah. The sound design, man. That's why I'm saying you don't even need to see it. You hear it, you start squirming. You're like, oh Jesus, please don't let me see it.
Sound design is crazy. Look, that sound design for this show is next level because them clickers.
Yeah.
How they had them fucking clickers sounding. Man. Like you feel like them motherfuckers is right there in the house with you. And like I'm looking over like ain't nobody in this bitch.
So I know we've been very positive about the show so far, but to be a little critical,
You know what's coming. Yes.
I would say not seeing that bloater. I mean the bloater again is a negative for me because I want to see him walking through the city knocking heads off. Like he needs a spinoff series or something because he's mollywopping everybody he see. The way he was walking away from the scene,
How he was stomping, it just...
he was walking with a purpose. Like I'm fucking somebody up. He needs a spinoff.
I don't think they will give a bloater a spinoff.
Nah, he need that though.
Five episodes of him just fucking everybody.
Give him
up.
a miniseries. He ain't even gotta say shit. He just uppercutting heads off.
You stupid. Just
give him a graphic novel or something.
Just a whole end credit scene. Just the credit going. Him just ripping heads off. And shit. Guitar playing in the background.
Listen, we need that.
If you want to push it back, that whole Kansas City episode with Kathleen, I couldn't stand her ass.
I think that was the point, though. Like a lot of people couldn't stand her. I'm like, that was the point. You're not supposed to like her. And if anybody does like her, when she said that one line where kids die all the time, whatever the fuck, that's the point. We're like, well, fuck her too then, because like I'm somebody that empathizes with almost everybody, and I try to see both sides of the coin and all that. And even a little part of me understood why she was doing, but when she said that, I'm like, well, fuck it then. Kill her.
Be her the fuck up, I'll join you. See your ass fucking throwing hands with the clicker. Did she die? The clicker looks up at you like, I'm sorry.
Here's the ultimate question. What's better, the game or the show? For most, it's just another show. I think they both go hand in hand, honestly.
Yeah, it's about what and what now.
Because like the series wouldn't series wouldn't exist without the show. I mean, without the game. And the series expands on what the game did. So the show is like a companion piece to the game.
Yeah,
Like
I would say no, just not to cut you off. I
Okay.
was saying I would say that the show breathes a little bit better than the game because the game has more action pieces.
Yeah.
It's like you could just in a game you can just run around, look for stuff, and then out of nowhere you fighting zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in the show, it's more time, it's more downtime with the characters, so it's more natural progression of character development and story development. Like you can actually I can honestly see this is cool seeing them bond without them bonding, and then it gets interrupted by a zombie attack, and then Joe goes back to on defensive mode. Whereas we can just see them traveling across the country and actually get to know each other. So I would say it's what I think I'm leaning more towards the show because more dialogue and more world building and all that. But the game will always have a special place in my heart. So I would say I'm leaning more towards the show right now, at least at this moment.
I think they both go hand in hand. It all depends on what media you prefer.
Yeah.
I love shows, I love video games, so I love both of them. And if episode 8 had me sitting there with the Michael Jordan face, all of us, we had a bald head and tears running down our face in unison.
3-in-1 hair loss.
I don't know about y'all, but I kind of got the Mr. Glass thing going. So I got the Mr. Glass sitting in the wheelchair staring with that one tear coming down. That was me.
I had more than one tear. That shit, man. Great show,
though. The season finale is pretty much the next episode is pretty much what everybody's going to be like. All right, so how are they going to handle it? And to be honest, how they handled this episode, I have high hopes that the hospital scene is going to go exactly how it went in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, they've handled everything the way I would have wanted them to handle it. So yeah I don't have any anxieties about it or anything. Any concerns? I think it'll be another however long the episode is of very, very enjoyable but probably uncomfortable television.
Yeah. I'm not gonna talk too much about Last of Us 2 / season 2 because there's people in the chat who haven't played that game and have no idea what's coming, and I don't even want to allude to it. And a lot of people have asked, "Are you still gonna?" Because I've made it vocal. I don't like Last of Us 2. I don't like it. Great game, dog shit story. Then they've asked, since season 2 is going to cover game 2, people have asked, are y'all still going to do reactions to it? I want to, because it's been such quality so far. I want to see how they're gonna handle it. Am I apprehensive? Yes. But I feel like we've come this far, so for me to just drop it after, but then a part of me kind of feels like, because I feel like I should have played Last of Us 1 and stopped there, because Last of Us 2 soured the whole experience for me. So I'm like, is it gonna be the same thing with the show? Should I just stop at season 1? Because I have another chance. It's like a mulligan. I could watch season 1 and end it there and make the ending in my mind. So should I stop there, or should we continue with season 2 as well? And I've been wrestling with that, but I'm like, we started doing it, may as well continue and see what happens.
I mean, you always got the option to watch the first couple episodes and then decide if you want to stop. So, but my thing is this, right? So like it's a confirmed thing that they doing the game 2 is actually season 2. They're not gonna do like a bridge season leading up to season 2. Because if they do a bridge season that covers the 4 years that time skip, then that's fine.
But I think what they would end up doing is season 2 is going to include that and the game, because like, you know how they've been adding more context to things. They're going to add more context to that and still do the second game. But either way, we're going to see where things go. I'm going to give it a chance, and we're going to see what happens. Let that be that. But that's all I'm going to talk about that for now. Right now, we're going to focus on season 1, and they've been killing it. I've enjoyed every single season. Pedro and Bella have been phenomenal. I hope all the people that were talking shit about Bella shut the fuck up and realize she's incredible, and she's been killing it.
I think a lot of the people that didn't like her actually came around.
They better have, or else they're fucking stupid.
After the last episode, after episode 7.
Listen,
I feel like
anybody talking shit about Bella, catch me in the street. We can get it popping.
Because this one channel that I watched on and off, they didn't like Bella as Ellie for like the first 4 episodes. And then 5 and 6 came, and then like after 5 and 6, they was like, okay, I'm starting to like it. And then episode 7 is when they was all team Bella as Ellie, and
It better be, because listen, at this point she gets protected right now. Like anybody start talking greasy, like nah, man, come see me. I don't even give a fuck anymore. It's like she's killing it. She's phenomenal. So if you can't realize that shit, then
I'm gonna be real. Like when she got casted, I was like, I don't see Ellie in her. But I was like, I'm not gonna be that type of person. I'm gonna watch the actual show, and I was a fan after episode 1. So
I was always like, I'm gonna see what happens, because like they casted her for a reason. I'm not part of the production. I don't cast. Like I can say I want this person, but like I'm not hands on with the production. They are, so they know what they're doing. So I'm like, they casted her for a reason. So let's wait and see what they gonna do before everyone start talking shit and start picking her apart. Oh, she looks like this and that. It's like, shut the fuck up and wait until, wait until the episodes come out, and then you can judge. Well, she's been killing it since episode 1.
people was really complaining about her forehead. That's
like, that's petty, man. That shit is petty. And I know, that ain't nothing new. People been doing that in the 80s, 90s. Like, yeah, that's what people get off on tearing people down and shit. Like, it happens. I mean, I'm not oblivious to the shit, but it's like now, it's like if they get casted, it's for a reason. So unless you're in contention for the character, shut the fuck up and wait until they get these episodes out, and then you can start talking. If she plays Ellie and it's whack, then okay, you're warranted. Then say whatever you want. But if she's killing it, she's killing it. And she's been phenomenal since episode 1. And every single episode, she's been getting better and better and better. So it's like, all right, she's fantastic. End of story. But yeah, great fucking show. Great fucking show. If she's evoking such emotion, that's testament to her doing her job as an actor. That means she got you. Exactly. Yeah. Like that little girl had me tearing up multiple times. Tearing up. And ready to scrap with anybody that treat her wrong. So I'm already the assigned guardian now.
Somebody say something. Hey, come outside for a second.
What's up, yo? Come here. Come here for a second. Let me talk to you. Catch his fade real quick.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, dog. Run your hands.
Hey, come here, yo. What's up?
I'm like, what you mean run your hands? Let's go. Let's talk about it. You talk about checkmate. Go watch Creed, everybody.
Go watch Creed in 40X if you can.
Prepare concussions like that.
What's up, Dolly?
Dolly.
So I hope everyone has enjoyed our very first official struggle cast. I think it's been a success for something that we planned about 45 minutes to an hour before it actually happened. I think it was very successful.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about two major things: a movie and an episode. We had guests on and they shared their thoughts and we discussed that. And I think it was for our first official use of this stage feature in Discord. I think it was great. I think it was great. So make sure you join the Discord, y'all, because I'm working on a Discord revamp right now where I'm going to be adding music channels where you can like listen to radio. We're going to be doing like giveaways through Discord because that's the easiest way to do it. There's gonna be watch along channels for like when we're either recording commentary or when we're doing like a movie night, we can go in there, stuff like that. So make sure you join the Discord. Any closing thoughts before we head out of here?
Nah, I feel like I said everything I needed to say about the topics we talked about.
Yeah, same here.
Cool. I'm gonna post the Discord link in chat. That is not the Discord link. Right there. So I believe you have to like be a member of the Discord for like I think 10 minutes before you can join like stages and whatever like that, because it's a security thing. You don't want anybody just joining and spamming or whatever like that. So yeah, just so you're prepped and ready for next time. And yeah, Ricky, we know you have Discord. You're on the goddamn Discord, Ricky. We know. Damn, Ricky, you're on the Discord. We know. Jesus,
never change, Ricky. Never change.
Anyway, I appreciate everybody for joining this. It's been very eventful. It's something that we're gonna do a lot more. We're gonna give you more of a heads up next time. I'm trying to get graphics made and all that. This was super ghetto, but it worked. So I appreciate y'all for joining. Tim, watch the latest episode of Last of Us.
Yeah. Also, signs later, right?
Yeah. What time you want to do that?
When you say later.
Yeah. Do you want to switch over to that now?
I mean, we can. I'm good.
Tim, Sons of the Forest. I know somebody was on here saying you don't stream on Twitch anymore. Literally streamed on Twitch earlier, like right before we did this, and we're about to go back over to Twitch.
Literally always streaming on Twitch.
Yeah,
like that's
every single day. Also, join the Twitch, everybody. I'm gonna I'm spamming everything. Hang on. Don't leave anybody. I'm giving y'all the because my bot doesn't work on YouTube right now for some reason because it's a struggle. Nothing is fucking working. I gotta do everything manually.
As the Lord intended.
Let's see. I'm just gonna type this shit.
Biggie stupid.
You could have typed my link, you motherfucker. Spamming your links.
Why would I type your link? I can type my own.
There. Only click my link, chat. That's the only one that matters right here.
Look at Tim.
Yeah, I know.
Drew's Twitch, guys. Puts his own link.
That is the Twitch link. We stream on Twitch damn near every single day. In fact, when I end this stream, we're going over to Twitch. Sons of the Forest. The most chaotic run of this game you will ever find anywhere. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. It's a fucking shit show. So make sure y'all join the Twitch. And once again, I appreciate all of y'all for being here. Means a lot. Love y'all. Y'all are the reason why we're able to do stuff like this and have a good time. So I appreciate y'all a lot. All right, with that being said, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. I will catch y'all later. I will stream more on YouTube, I promise. I will give you all more of a heads up next time we decide to do this. It might be like a once a week thing, maybe bi-weekly, whatever like that, whatever we decide to do. Or whenever dope media comes out. We might end up doing that Bel Air Struggle Cast too. In case any of y'all watch it, I know me and Irvin watch it. Y'all need to watch it. It's a good show.
I need to watch it. Yeah, jeez.
But
There's a lot of shit we can actually do.
Yeah,
Like,
we can listen, man. We can do a lot of Struggle Cast.
with the bear.
Speaking of that, someone had hang on, let me scroll it for a second. They said we need to watch The Patient. We have watched The Patient.
Yes.
We've seen it in its entirety. Irvin and I watched it. And then we made other people watch it.
Yeah. Yes, we have.
Irvin, did I make you watch The Patient, or did you make me watch it?
I made you watch The Patient.
Okay.
Because when the show started, it was the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Right. He made me watch The Bear and The Patient. Both incredible shows. Y'all need to watch it too. All right. On that note, we get the fuck out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch y'all later. Say bye, everybody.
Deuces.
Bye, everybody.